And all right. We are live. Welcome back to the Payne Chasen Mark and Eddie show. Except that we have two sick outs today. Very last minute. About an hour ago, our buddy Chasen and our buddy Eddie is like, "Yo, we are so sorry. Last minute, like one after the other. Like we can't make it. Totally sorry." And I'm like, "Fudge darn it!" Because then everyone get to see me fuck up all the buttons like I usually do when I do a live stream. Because y'all know my dumbass likes to wing it. So, but anyway, welcome everybody. I want to thank our buddy Marcos here from CollectorZown for hosting this special weekend event. Now, look, guys, this is something really special this weekend because if you're a member of the CollectorZown Cantina, Marcos gives out those codes like every month or so, and it's usually like the first 4 people or something get the 17% or anything. Like this dude is hooking it up this weekend, July 1 to 5th. He is giving us this code, and it's going to be last for, you can use it more than once, and it goes for all 5 days, and he's doing a giveaway on July 5th that he's going to announce on July 5th. So there is a post on the CollectorZown Cantina where you go to enter. Now, so to enter and to use the code is really simple, guys. I'm going to need you to definitely 100% subscribe or join the Cantina Facebook group. Now, you can subscribe to this channel if you want. If you're not already subscribed, I would appreciate. If you don't, whatever.
You should.
But definitely join the Cantina because it's really nice of him to. He doesn't need to do any of this shit. He does not at all, and he's doing it, just to be nice. And it's 4th of July special, so it's an event. So just I'm appreciative. So I hope you guys are too. But welcome, Marcos, the man of the hour, our guest of honor, and our buddy, Mr. Mark B, Mr. Unretired. How you doing?
Doing good, man. It was a long week. It's good to hang out with you guys.
Right on. Marcos, how are you feeling tonight, sir?
Good. I made it. I know you guys thought I was late, but I was there. I'm there. I wasn't.
Yeah,
I just couldn't talk to you.
No, my bad. I wasn't looking at the control panel at the bottom. Didn't see your face. And then our buddy Art, who woke up extra early again. Thank you, bro. It's Yes, it is. It's 9 a.m. in Bangkok, 10 a.m. in Singapore, wow. 10 p.m. here in the United States on the Eastern Seaboard, and 7 p.m. for those of you out on the West Coast. So anyway, without further ado, thank you all for being here, and let's check this. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's say hi into the chat real quick. Let's see. We've got our buddy Edwin. Thank you for being here. Alan, thank you for being here. We've got Tim Martin. We've got Critical Mass. We've got Bane21, CollectorZown. We've got Aiden. What's up, Aiden? Walton Chucky. Our buddy Mark manning the fort. Mark is going to be the one that deletes any porno comments that we see in the live chat today, because apparently the bots have been attacking all the streams. I don't know why. So we've got a good quorum. So I'm gonna do this, guys. For everyone who has been subscribed, thank you. We are going to run. The code real quick. We're gonna play it multiple times during the show, so that you have it, and then you can also watch the replay to get the code. Again, this is for 17% off. 17% off anything you want to get at CollectorZown for the weekend.
Nice.
So there you go. So, a little gift back to the collectors and to the community. Thank you all. Art, how you doing, brother?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
That was a very nice, totally one-word comment, but okay, I guess you're good. Hey, fuck you too. Oh my God, my eyes are fogging up. All right. Let's see if I can run this show without completely royally screwing this up. Oh, my buddy Webster is here. What's going on, brother? From the Philippines. Thank you, my anime friend. All right, so before we get into interviewing the man of the hour, let's go through the damage that we did this week. Okay, see, I already fucked it up because I was supposed to switch to the to the share screen, and I totally did not do that. I was supposed to do the share screen during the transition.
I'm gonna love the show. It
So
was
now I'm
great.
like,
Yeah.
That's
now I'm
why
like,
people tune in, Payne. We love seeing you squirm
because
and fuck
what
up.
the fuck?
you
What
know?
happened to share screen? Because okay, first, why am I sharing? No, I don't want to share slut. Son of a bitch. All right. Here, I think. All right. Fuck me. Fuck. Fuck
There
this.
you
Fuck
go.
you. Fuck everyone. Fuck me. God damn it. Son of a fuck. All right. Okay.
God damn, dude.
I know, bro. I know. It's gonna be a train wreck of a show. It's gonna be a train wreck because I'm really apparently good at this. All right. Let me take that code off so that I don't block our man's face with it there. All right. So damage wise, we can start with me. I picked up Rodimus. Well, it came in during this 2-week period, and I got it because Rodimus. I had it on my list at one point, and then I actually decided I wasn't going to get it. And then I randomly found that XM Optimus, and after I found XM Optimus, I was like, oh, fudge darn it, and so I backtracked and I got Rodimus, and I'm very happy to have them both sitting in the corner over there. They look really good together. And then another pickup that I got from our main man Marcos himself. I finally got the DX version of
Attack on Titans. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have
Welcome.
been. Yeah, you got this like a while back, right? Yeah.
Day one, bro.
I know. I love this thing. It took me a while to kind of get my shit together, but I love this thing. I am so excited
Convince yourself.
to get this. Yeah. I mean, I knew I wanted it. I just needed to move some things around. So this is. I'm very happy. And then moving on from me, our buddy Mark got in something new today. He got the
XM Mark
iron.
7.
Mark 7. Yeah.
Yeah. Mark, tell us about this piece.
I think it's like, isn't it like 4 or 5 years old at this point? So it's like, I guess it's old news to most, but new to me, or new to the collection at least. I really like it. I was weighing my options with Iron Man out there, all the options, Queen, Sideshow, XM, but I fell on this one. It just ticks the boxes for me. I just love everything about it. The paint, the arc reactor, the sculpt. Yeah, I love it, man. I just unboxed it earlier this afternoon, actually.
Nice.
Maybe it was Art and his Iron Man themed or War Tank themed unboxing he did the other day that kind of got me in that mindset. But yeah, I've been looking for one for a while. So
Hey, congratulations, man. Looks great.
thank you.
Yeah. Our buddy Eddie called out sick, but he got in the Lord of the Rings, or he
Really?
PO'd it. I think. Well, I think he PO'd it. I think that's what it was. He ordered Aragon. It's a really cool looking piece. Apparently, people who have it and have seen the head sculpt are like, yeah, don't worry about the production pictures. This thing is dope in hand. So congratulations to our buddy Eddie, because I mean, I think this is awesome. I think it's fine. My wife is a bigger Lord of the Rings fan than I am, so I'm glad I am not getting it, because I don't need to be adding crap to my.
Are you sure it's not a Lord of the Cock Ring for her?
I love art, man. Bro, maybe, man, maybe, might be. And then our buddy Art, is that new for you this week?
Yep. It was day one again. Yep. Got these on PO.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is dope, man. I mean, look at that shit.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they actually, added the right arm for it. But now I just hope that they can actually, remove the shield if you don't want to. That would be better.
Oh.
Because sometime like right at the front angle, you can't see like anything behind it, That's the only thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be like stuck to the arm, or I mean, it would make sense if they took the shield off.
Right. But even though I like everything about this except that base, man. I don't know why it's so high up. It looks so odd.
But when you have the shield on, it's gonna cover it. You're not really gonna see it if you turn it at an
Yeah,
angle, you know?
that's the thing though. I don't want it to be covered up that much, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's cool. And then did you not have this before?
No, I
Oh,
was
okay.
contemplating whether to get this or the Queen Studio one,
Mhm.
and I think I made up my mind to go with this. And my guy is coming with it tomorrow. Just he's gonna check it first because the shipper box was all ruined. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I gotta see whether the inside box is okay, no damages and anything. Then we're gonna unbox it.
You getting it from Toys King again?
No.
Oh, okay.
The distributor.
Oh, the distributor direct. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And then this is new.
Yeah, I just did a review of this.
Yeah.
Great piece.
Yeah. What do you think of it, man? Because I've almost bought this thing
Oh,
like 3 or 4
shit,
times.
it's great, man. If you think the Civil War one is good, this one I think is better.
Okay.
The only downfall about this and the Civil War, I think the base is a little lack of detail and paint, but the Spider-Man itself just knock it out of the park.
Okay. Cool. And then is this the proto? But did you get it for yourself?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Okay.
Because
So it's just
I don't want to collect like all the scales. I just want to focus on the Prime one right now because I already went all in with that. So I mean, as much as I like some of the XM take on this stuff, but it just I don't know. It's the scale difference is too much, you know.
yeah.
So I'm passing on this.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. It still looks cool. I mean, it's supposed to be darkest Batman, is it, in the background?
Yeah.
Looks more like Venom to me, but whatever. I don't really know the comic, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do a review of it today on War Tank and Robin King. So hopefully by next week, I'll have both of the video out.
Right on. And then this guy. Woo-wee!
Yeah.
Woo-wee!
Man.
This thing is awesome. Yeah. Seeing it in person, Art, what else do you have to say about this little thing?
Well, not much other than out of breath trying to assemble this thing.
Yeah,
you're gonna need at least 2 people for sure. Even 2 people, I mean, that's manageable, but you can damage some of the pieces if you don't. You gotta be careful, man. And it's so heavy.
Yeah. Steve asked you to send it over to him.
Oh yeah, Steve.
Yeah. Aiden can't wait to get it in hand. And then that War Machine looks good. I know a lot of people want the War Machine standalone, so I hope they actually deliver. I hope they make one because I think a lot of people will be happy.
Nope.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah.
Okay. No, well.
I don't think so. Otherwise, they would have made that Iron Man by itself a long time ago.
Yeah. So, Marcos, from the pictures that you sent, those were pictures of the shop, or were they actually your own collection yourself?
Well, I'm in a unique situation, right? Everything's kind of mine until I sell it. So when you guys do these things and ask me, well, what'd you get in a week? I got everything. Yeah, like you get things in and out. So they're technically mine until I ship them out. Those are just for the gallery stuff, so people can get ideas. There's a lot more statues in there. I just took a couple pictures. There's a couple more rooms full of statues. So, and they're all clustered together, so you can see different companies and different scales, and until we build the new place, this is what you get. But when people walk in, so that Predator, that's the one I took off. It's not online, or that bust might be sold out online, stuff like that. So it's a unique situation, right?
Yeah, no, but that actually brings us into a good segue. So let's we're going to move on from pickups. We're going to run into the actual guest segment interview. So real quick, before we jump into the guest interview, question for Art. Art, Steve wants to know, are the two-tone colors on the War Machine underwhelming, or is there more depth to it?
Well, in person, actually, it doesn't look as flat as in the photos, but still, this is what I'm going to say in the review anyways, because I think the gunmetal paint should have been, darker than what it is. So it will bring out more silver. But I mean, there's a lot of different kind of colors in it if you're looking at like up close. So in a photo, it would look really flat. Like people would say, oh, it all in the same tone and all that. But really, it's not. And the light up function actually helps.
Okay, cool,
If that helps. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, Art,
right on.
is it an AC adapter or they're batteries?
They're batteries. And actually, the batteries for this guy is actually easier to get to than the Hulkbuster. Some of the part for Hulkbuster, you actually have to unscrew it out and put it in, and this one is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right on. Awesome. All right, I hope that answers the question. So let's get into the guest interview for Marcos. So Marcos, we've been talking a little while. I know I got Hex Collectibles Sasuke from you, and that was really the first piece I got from you. But I think as far as like a retailer, distributor, I don't know how many people know a lot about you or how many people don't know a lot about you. But I guess my first question for you would be, are you more of are you a collector yourself in that there are certain things that you like and you do keep extra copies, or are you more of this is my business and I move all this stuff? So what is it, and how did you get into all of this?
Okay, so let me go with the first question because that's complicated, right? It's hard for me to get rid of these stuff when I have it. Yeah, I am a collector. I do love it. I just don't sell everything just to make money. It's not. There's love behind it, but at the same time, like, go back to that unique situation. Like, I get to unbox everything. I get to get everything. I get to see it. I get to put it out there. And one of the secrets of our gallery and anything we have online and anything we sell to people is I don't sell shit. There are certain pieces that I will not sell because I think they're too expensive, or you just a good example is there was a Last of Us statue. It was a vinyl piece, and they came with both of them, and it was like retail for $400, but it was vinyl, and I was like, I don't understand this, so I reduced the price, and I never got it. Or there's a new Regal Robot piece, the new Max Rebo piece from Regal Robot. They want $400, and it's this big. It's like, I'm not going to sell it. Just because of that. So there is some passion behind what I do, and everything I sell, I do love it. Now, do I keep extra pieces? I guess the pieces that I love are the ones that I would kind of display. So I display them, my collections, in the gallery. So I'm unique. I have a physical place to put stuff. I can see where, like, Art's background there looks really cool. He's got this. I don't know if it's a gallery, that's your bedroom, or I don't know what that is. That's beautiful. That's how it kind of is. They're just clustered in there. And eventually, when I have enough pieces and I'm okay with letting it go, I'll let it go to somebody. So it's kind of in the middle. See what I'm saying? Like, I do collect. I love it. I sell it, but I need to sell it. I can't hold on to something for too long. I have to just eventually let it go. And somebody else will enjoy it. So
that actually brings up a really interesting point. So we'll get to the new building that's being constructed in a minute, but existing right now, do you have a store in Colorado somewhere? Is it you have a store, Michigan or wherever it is?
Yeah.
Where Michigan is it? I'm sorry, I don't remember
Right. Yeah. We're based out of Michigan. It's a little town in Michigan. But see, all those pictures you're seeing, that's the store. That's the gallery. So from the outside, people wander in. We just wanted to do something different. Like, there's a lot of places in Asia and maybe some places in Europe that you can walk into stores and see a certain brand, the XM store or a Prime One store or something like that. And you can get to see it. We're unique in the US that you can walk in and you get to see anything licensed we can get. Right there you see there's an Iron Studio piece with a sideshow piece with a couple, Mythos, and I have Regal Robot pieces and I have Prime One pieces. You can walk in and say, "Oh, I saw that online." So it's a little unique place. So when you walk in the store from the outside, you think it's a regular comic book store. It's like, oh, here we go, another little comic book shop. You walk in, and I can't tell you how many times somebody goes, "Holy shit!" This is just the first room. There's other rooms too. That you go in the back, and I have pure arts pieces, and I have there's just pieces everywhere. So we do have, this is our physical gallery here, which also works as a shipping place, a receiving place, and just storage as well too. So.
Do you have like a warehouse in the back of the store? Or
yeah,
something?
There's somewhere in the back. There's a bunch of boxes. I'm always surrounded by stuff. I mean, it's filled. It really is. The people who had who are the local guys or people who come visit, they understand. You walk in, and there's so much to see, and it changes a lot too. Like I had up there, I had the Batman on the gargoyle. He's gone, and then I'll bring him. Now I have the new Catwoman premium format up there. That changed since I took that picture from a day ago. So now I got that. They'll change whatever statue comes in. It changes and comes out. So yeah, so it's a good place to just come in and see it. Yeah, you get to see it, and you notice nothing's behind the glass. You get to sometimes, I'll talk to people one-on-one and say, okay, well, you pick it up, I'll kick your ass, but you can kind of touch it a little bit. You can go ahead, see what you get. That's what resin feels like. This is what this feels like, and they appreciate it. So. Yeah.
So how long have you? Oh, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to ask if somebody came in and to the shop and then they just happened to knock something over and broke it, so they're gonna pay for it too, right?
What are you gonna do? Hold him down and kick his ass? I mean, what are you gonna do?
You break it, you buy it.
I know. I hopefully they're respectful enough to do that. I've never had that situation. Knock on wood. It's going to happen eventually.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. But it might happen here and there. I remember there was a kid that ran in. And he got impaled. I have the Alita Battle Angel statue from Prime One. That sword is pure metal. It went right into his shoulder.
Oh my gosh!
It went to the soldier, and then he's like, "Ow!" And I came up to him and I go, "Don't be running my fucking shop." So I put him off. I'm like, "Dad, clean the blood off this kid because I'm not. Nah, you can leave now." Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. But so far, no one has touched anything and stuff like that.
That's even crazier than breaking a statue, bro. I know.
You got stabbed. I mean, I go, it's real metal. Don't run into stores, man. Don't run into stores.
Yeah, actually, I don't allow kids in my gallery ever.
Yeah. The new place I'm building, there's going to be certain restrictions and rules and stuff, right? Yeah. The problem with my new place is I started off, it's very low traffic on walking traffic, but it's a tourist town, and sometimes people just walk in. There's people that walk in and will tell me to my face, "What are you, a fucking nerd? Why are you selling this shit? Why are you selling this?" I'm like, and then here I come going, "Well, why are you in here? What you in here for? Why'd you walk in?" "Oh, I don't know. You're open." "Well, fuck you then." So no, I mean that's what happens.
This is my kind of guy.
I go back and forth. Yeah, I go back and forth with these assholes.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm a nerd.
I'm a nerd. Go fuck yourself. End of story. Yeah, thanks for coming. You gonna buy something or not? I'm not. Don't waste my fucking time.
I'll tell people, get the hell out. Like, those people will come in, man. They're just entitled, man. They're just entitled people, and that's why I want to move. The new place I move to will have. It's going to be no sidewalks. You're there for a reason. It's designed that way too. So
tell me, how long have you had the store, the existing storefront? How long have you been like up and running and all that? And how did you even get into the whole?
How do we start? Business? I mean, that's a long story. I it was a side hustle, just like everybody else, really a side hustle. And then I invested on my first company I got into was Funko. Really, Funko was my first one. I did something online that was digital, and it worked. I mean, I made a shit ton of money while I was working my regular job, and then I reinvested it into Funko. I heard about Funko back in 2016 or something like that. Then I got into NECA, then I got into Mezco, and then I go, I'm making so much money online, but I don't want to. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to be a comic book shop. I don't want to sell comics. I don't want to sell action figures. I don't want Marvel Legends. I don't want any of that shit. Everybody sells that shit. So then I knew I always wanted a hot toy. I always wanted to get into Sideshow, but Sideshow's requirements are very high. Okay, but I busted my ass, and then at the end of 2018, I convinced 2 or 3 of my buddies to follow me into this madness. I go, dude, trust me, we got this. And so they go, yeah, okay, whatever. So they go, sure. And then I opened up this physical place, and then I applied for Sideshow. And then they told me, well, you need 4 references and this, and I need your leasing contracts. I want this. We did everything, and we got in with them. Once we got in with them, then we slowly started getting a rep in the community, right? So community in our hobby is so important, right? Super, super important. Getting to know, like, I've talked to Mark a couple of times.
Yeah.
I've talked to Eddie a couple. I mean, you get to know all these people, everybody. So then the rep continues to grow, and it's just a snowball effect. All of a sudden, Iron Studio, I get an authorized dealership with Iron Studio. Then I can do Prime 1, and then I can do XM, the state size pieces, right? Like I can't do the worldwide ones, but XM, and then you get into Pure Arts, and then you get into 3.0 and Kotobukiya, and all of a sudden you're getting bigger, and then there's even a rep you get within the companies. You know, CollectorZown, they never cancel shit. They sell a lot of crap. I don't know how, but they do it. Okay, well, they give you more, and then they give you more, and then you get more rep. You know, my Sideshow account is really high tier, so and my Iron Studio is high tier. So now it's like I get bombarded with stuff all the time, and then I get my membership stuff. Right, that's where the cantina kicks in, and you guys. And so sorry, I'm going in circles here.
No.
2018. Then you need a physical shop. Without a physical location, you can't do any of this. That's basically it. There's no point. You can't sell it online, then you're just like somebody else. It's a nightmare. You will never make it if you just don't. If you don't follow the rules, you won't make it. You'll always be a guy who's just selling you stuff from their basement, which is not bad. It's just a hustle, and you won't move up though. So that's how we did it.
What were you before the side hustle became your full-time thing?
I worked for the state. I did law enforcement for about 10 years.
Oh, wow.
10 years law enforcement, and I did 10 years investigative job in Michigan. So I worked for the state for 20 years.
Okay.
So a real government job.
Would not have expected that coming from you. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. No, but I love collecting. I always did. I always collected. You know, I love it. I'm a nerd. I love it.
What personally are your lines that you collect that you go for in your own private? Do you have stuff at home? Do you display stuff at the house, or
no?
Is it
I don't
just
have to.
Right, because you've got the store, right? But
because
then
I got the store, and it satisfies the itch, right? That itch you want. Like, damn, I need it. I want to put this shit in my house. You know, first my wife will look at me and like get the shit out of here. Right? But I have the store, and I'm like, oh, fuck that. I got 350 statues somewhere. You don't know where it's at, right? And I'll have more, right? No, yeah. So it's in the store. I don't have anything. So the line I love the most, I don't know. I mean, I'm always a Star Wars kid, I guess. I don't know. Whatever I grew up with, Star Wars probably is like. But I don't love something more than anything else. I mean, I think I love everything. I'm not like, hey, DC sucks, Marvel sucks. I love it all. There's something to be loved by just everything. I just love it. So.
Are you a scale person, like for your own personal collection? Do you care about scale, or do you lean towards like a bunch of us? We are now moving towards just the bigger stuff. Like I know I'm moving to the bigger stuff.
Right.
So for you personally, what is it that what do you go for?
That's the trend, right? Yeah, bigger's better, right? You just don't downgrade. Bigger. I think I lean more into the Iron Studio 110 scale.
Oh, really cool.
Because with the whole world, I mean, big complaints is like shipping cost and these costs and this and quality. You pick up one of those pieces, they're really good quality. They're really good quality for the scale they have. And sometimes they blow it. Okay, like the new General Grievous one, I was like, you could have done better. But it's still a great statue, and you can display 10 times as many of those in quarter scales or 1/3 scales. So, I mean, I really like those Iron Studio pieces. So if I had my personal collection in a room, like in my house, it'd be all 1/10 scale Iron Studio pieces. They're just that good. They are good.
Okay, right on, right on. I think you're the first person that's actually answered that question with 110 iron scale Iron Studios. So, hey, that's the whole point. I mean, when I said, I'm personally going bigger, that's just me. I just everybody's gonna like what they like, and there's no, you like what you like. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of all of this. Is we do these things, we talk about these things, we enable each other, but at the end of the day, you like what you like, and there's nothing wrong. I mean, like me, I love the boobies on the statues. Hey, I'm that kind of a guy. I like them boobies. So yeah. Well, let's do a quick segue and pivot. So I guess sounds like the good news is things are moving in the right direction for you, which I'm very happy for you. Congratulations, and also very happy for us because you're giving back to the community. Here is the code again, guys. 17% off, July 1 to 5. Go get it. You'll have to watch the replay. We're gonna show it again a bunch more times, but let's take a pivot and let's move on to the new building. So you have sent some renders for this place. Looks gorgeous, just based on looking at the CAD drawings.
Looks good.
The render, like this is very nice, just nice thought out, like 360. You can kind of see everything.
Right.
So talk to us about, I guess, has the business grown to the point where you're able to expand, or talk us through, and also the design of this place, like what influenced your ideas in doing the architectural for this?
Yeah, so I don't play poker. If you play poker with me, I'm gonna tell you your face I have a great hand or I don't. I'm just terrible at it. I don't lie. So that's the same reason I opened up in 2018 is I knew my numbers. Like I knew I had enough money, even if no one walked into my store. I knew I still made enough money online to not give a shit. But I qualify for everything else. So this building is, I know I can build it because I have the clientele. Like that's how we've grown to that point that we need it. Okay, and then at the same time, I want to do something different. We focus on like high-end collectibles, period. Not just, it's not money. It's about, in the end, it's always money, right? But it's the fundamentals of it is the artwork of it, the appreciation of it, something that no one else really sells. Like everything around here, I don't know if you guys, Art might not know about the US much, but if you guys go around, there's a lot of like comic book stores. And then you go into these stores or these vintage stores, and it's always like vintage toys or balloons or spinners or comic books. You only get maybe to see 2 or 3 statues. There's no statue place in the US that says, there's not many that you walk in and you say, wow, there's 1,000 statues. And then you have my ass that I walk in and say, I know everything about these. I know what that's made out of. I know what Polystone. I know who Daniel Bell is. I know who Randy Bowen is. I know who this. I know all the YouTubers. I know who do you need? What do you need? So it's a statue. It's a place to go, and it's expert to the hobby. So the gallery you're seeing there is an open concept, right? So if you walk into the doors, you're going to see. So there's about 5 or 6 companies that are waiting for us to build this. And once I build it, they're going to claim their spots, and then they're going to build their displays. Okay, statue companies. Okay, so we're trying to make this a flagship store for the Midwest. So when you go, you know exactly where you're coming to go see. Oh, we're going to CollectorZown. We're going to the building. We're going to go see the new PCS or the new Iron Studio prototypes. Boom, it's in there. So when you walk in, it's going to be open concept, and then to your left is going to be a ramp that goes up. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, 4, 5, and there's going to be a little event center up top. So when we do sell to a lot of like celebrities and like maybe even YouTubers will have a little spot to go in there and say, boom, I'm live from here. This is what I'm doing. Come see me. You guys, I'm very appreciative with YouTubers because you guys bust your asses. It is not easy. You got to edit video, spend your own money, spend your own time. It's a lot of, so I do appreciate YouTubers and content, and it helps the hobby. Sometimes it hurts it, but sometimes it does. Most of the time it doesn't, right? So that's what this concept of this building is. So it's funky. I didn't want it to be a square. I wanted it to be something else. So that's that. If I didn't answer the whole question, just let me know.
No, how many square foot is this, man?
I think it's about 4,000 square feet.
Nice.
So it's smaller than what it looks. I mean, it's good, and it's way bigger than what mine is now. So
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I like the design, man. Like the circular design that you separate each level.
Mhm.
That's great, man. It's kind of like some type of gallery that
yeah,
you've seen before. Like, yeah.
yeah, like an art gallery. Yes, exactly. That's what we try to do. We try to do it that
So-
way.
It's going to be 2 floors.
It's kind of 2 floors, right? See, in this picture here, you can see how the ramp goes up.
Yeah,
On the
it's like
left.
it's concentric and
yes.
going upwards. It's always
Right.
constantly going. It's a beautiful concept. Yeah, really good
Right.
idea.
They'll do that, and you can tell by the stairs. It's not an incredibly huge building, which you don't need a huge building. You want, and what you're missing here is there's a circular desk in the middle where I'll be, and as soon as somebody walks in, hey, what's up, Marcos? Hey, what's up? I am here for irons. Okay, let's do it. So, and then there's already spots claimed on the bottom level for certain companies. They want to make their entire display. They will come in with their guys and they will build their own display areas.
Cool.
And then we'll work one-on-one for events and stuff like that. Like if there's a prototype, maybe PCS is coming out with. I talked to Arthur already. He's like, yep, get it done, and I'll send you a prototype right after production. So it's there. Let's say Ghost Rider 1/6 scale, right? Let's just throw that one out there. I'll have it there so you can see it in person, and if you want it, you can order it from right there. So you get to feel it, see it. It won't be behind glass. It's not something you got to be like looking through a glared glass. It's right there, and that's kind of stuff we'll be doing. So.
How tall is the ceiling?
I think it's like 18 feet is big enough. Yeah. And it's open too. So the vents and everything is very industrial. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's how it's going to be. Yeah.
So the roof is what is going to be like skylight glass or?
No, it's just that's going to be like metal.
Okay.
Like a metal just kind of on top of those beams. There's going to be a skylight in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. I don't want too many windows. You don't want too many windows. You really don't.
Right. Of course.
Right. You don't want to. I told them put the windows real high. They're like, well, you need windows. Well, do I? They're like, yeah, you need windows. It's like there's rules. I'm like, okay, I'll put the windows
Fire
on
code
top.
and shit, right.
And I tint them to like 98% like UV, and that's going to be air controlled. I mean, it's not. You got to do that. If not, you're gonna kill the statues inside, right?
How long has this project been in production?
It's going to be a year now. So it took a year. I'm in the process of bidding. So now the contractors are looking at it. They've completed. This is just a small, but we finally completed the entire, the licensing permits, all that stuff, all that red tape, the bullshit you got to go through, and I still got to go through more bullshit because if I don't text them, they're like, "Oh, we'll get back to you." No. It's been 3 weeks. What's up? That's just the way it works. So hopefully we'll start bidding, and then the contractor can tell me this is how much it's going to cost you, and then I can put a date on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. So it's still going to be a little bit away before it's built and moved over and everything. Did you have storage space for like warehouse space for this attached or?
Yeah, it's
this
there.
is showroom
You just can't
floor.
see it. Yeah, that front panel, right below where your hand is. Well, no, the little mouse go to the right a little bit. That whole area, that is storage.
Okay.
It's a 2-story storage thing. Yeah.
Okay, so basically you're incoming and receiving and then ship right back out. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
When do you hope to be in business with this place? Like grand opening and shit. If like
Shit. So supposedly, so the roof and the walls and all that shit, that's already pre-cut. It's like Lego. I mean, it's they'll deliver it to you, and then you get guys to plug it in. Everything else is drywall, and just getting materials. I mean, I would say, to be realistic, next year, hopefully, next year. It's not going to be 2 years from now, absolutely not. But I wanted it to start maybe this year. But to say it's going to be built this year, nah, fuck that, nah, I doubt it. I doubt it. It's just the world's on fire, man, and it's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
But this is an attempt to do something completely different, right? In the U.S. Because I know Asia has beautiful, just beautiful studios you can go to.
Well, not like this, man. This
well,
is the
yeah,
first.
I know they're little mall shops. I've seen them. I've been watching it.
Well, the mall shop. I mean, it's nice, but it's definitely not a standalone building like this. I think this is like awesome, dude.
Yeah, and this will have more companies than just one, right?
Right.
It's not just XM. It's not just Prime One. It'll have everything. Yeah, I'm one of the only U.S. for all the licensed Queen Studio stuff. They granted me that ability to sell Queen Studio in the U.S. Not all of them. Don't get excited, people. Just maybe whatever they can approve in the U.S. But sometimes they throw me some bones. I got some of the Venom busts and I sold out. How the hell did I get the Venom bust? Well, it happens. It's going to happen. And Queen is they've been around, but they haven't. This is their first taste of let's go out there and kick some ass. But they're gonna learn the go through the pain and the suffering, and then they'll learn to do better and better and better. So
this is like a cross section in this picture. You're walking up here, so I guess display space will be along the edge of where you walk, right?
This is that's one section of the ramp. That's like section 5. Okay. So those display areas are so small because that would be 1/10 scale, 1/6 scale, maybe Funko. Funko is really big in the U.S. still, and we take Funko as a starting statue. It's a vinyl piece. It's a vinyl statue. You can't do nothing else with it. So a lot of kids come in and they do the Funko or the Diamond Select, the PVC pieces, right? They start with that, and they'll come to me, and Dad's like, "Hey, I want to buy a statue to my kid." I'm like, "Well, don't buy him that shit because if he breaks it, you're gonna break his fucking legs." But you can get him the Diamond Select stuff because you can drop that shit and he'll be okay with it. He's 16, 17, 14, 13, and we get him into it. But you can. I will not bullshit you. In 2018, the kid will come in with Funko Pops. 2022, 2021, he'll come and say, "I'm ready for my first Iron Studio piece. I'm ready for my first premium format piece." They come back and they learn. They learn the process of taking care of a statue or appreciating it.
Right. Mark, you got anything to add?
I just think it's very cool. This is like at least here in the States, this is like a very underutilized aspect of the hobby that it's very cool to see you creating, because as collectors, we have a lot of chats, a lot of buddies that are into collecting these YouTube streams, and we want to get together and hang out. But it's usually like, hey man, well, New York Comic Con's coming in the fall, so it's usually a con where collectors will gather and hang out. And don't get me wrong that they want to go see the statues, but it's more of like finally getting to hang out with your buddies. You know what I mean? So this place that you're building, I just think it's really cool. And plus, I'm in Ohio, so I can just drive right up, man. Yeah. But and just having this option available here in the U.S. and the fact that you said other companies have already signed on to do like their own like sections in the store and want to like be heavily involved, I just think it's really cool, man, what you're doing.
Yeah, another concept to it is that, Mark, you're part of the Cantina, right? Yeah, you're in there for sure. Yeah, so we have 4,300 people in there, and it continues to grow every day. But it's not about the quantity, right? It's the quality of people in there. That's my whole thing. I've said this before, and I think I've told a couple of people, like, I always wanted to be, you're gonna hear something. You'll be like, "What the hell is he talking about?" But let me get to it. Okay, I like to be like Nick Fury. Okay, I like to be like Nick Fury. Okay, then
Okay.
listen to me. Okay, I like to associate myself with people with positive energy and the best in our hobby. What the hell, man?
That was Japanese Nick
What the
Fury.
hell?
That was such a wrong timing, bro.
That was Japanese Nick
Okay,
Fury
you know what?
laying the smackdown. No, don't get it? Not funny? Hang on, I got funny. Hang on. I got funny. I
Oh, it's
promise
too
you.
late now, bro.
Oh, God damn.
I'm a god. Okay.
No. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your thought. I was just...
I love
So
the
please
random
continue.
clips.
Continue.
I don't know.
What
I
were we
don't know
talking
if I
about?
should continue. I don't know. I got cut off.
No, you please. I like fucking with people.
You know, you need to go download some more new ones, man.
That's great.
I know. You're right. I do need to make new ones. You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah. I know. It takes time, all right? It takes time to make this shit, all right? But yes, please continue your train of thought before I so rudely interrupted you.
I don't even know. I just saw a dinosaur humping another the Dinobots.
Oh, okay. So Edwin says I gotta put on the big titties. Let me see if I got.
But you were saying that you want to deal with the best in the business.
Well,
You know,
yeah, well, that's what we do. Oh,
yeah.
there's one right there, Junior. So everybody in this chat. So I'm looking at my phone. I'm trying to say hi to everybody. I know 80% of the chat. I know these guys. I know these, and I talk to them and then what happens is, like I was saying, I'm like Nick Fury. It's like Daniel Bell and we talk all the time. Martin Canal, we talk. Randy Bowen is part of the group. You know, with these guys that I know for a while. And what happens is they're all, when this building goes up and Daniel Bell is like, hey, I'm going to be in Chicago or something. You want to do a meet? Yes. Come to the building and we'll shoot it out there. Whoever wants to meet Daniel Bell, come meet Daniel Bell. But we'll shoot the shit. It's not more like, hey, buy your ticket. It's going to cost you $5 an hour. We don't do that shit. Or some kind of celebrity or somebody who wants to do a signing or something. So Mark got the right idea. You come from Ohio. You come from Midwest. You come in. We all hang out there. We all maybe meet there. There's breweries around. There's, you know what I'm saying? You can just go hang out and talk. We'll just talk stupid nerd shit and have a good time. That's the point. Or like, I know I was talking to Queen. Of course, everybody talks to Johnny, but Johnny's like, hey, maybe we can do an event there. Get 2, 3, or 4 of these silicone pieces, put it in there. That's an idea, that I'd be like, yeah, why not? That's perfect. I mean, actually, that's excellent. So you can see it. Come see it and meet whoever Queen representative is there and go. Yeah. So we'll do stuff like that.
You said you're located in Chicago?
No, we're close to Chicago. So right now, I live in a little town. I live in a little county. It goes by counties here in Michigan. So it's Berrien County. We're right on the lake, and it's about an hour and change from Chicago. It's this corridor that you go right into Michigan. So yeah, anybody comes to the C2E2 or in Chicago, something that flies into there, it's a drive away to get here. You get here, you kind of meet there, and yeah. So you can go to Chicago, you can go to Indianapolis, you can go to Cleveland, we're right in the middle there, Detroit, stuff like that. So it's a Midwest spot. So for the U.S., the Midwest is pretty important.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool, man. I know a lot of collectors would be piling in with their statues. Like if you had like a sculptor, sculptors don't get enough shine a lot of times in this hobby, and we would be bringing our pieces in and like, hey, man, can you sign this? Daniel Bell, Martine, all those guys. Yep. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, get some other guys in there, and yeah. So that's what I was saying, back to the Nick Fury shit, okay? I like to associate myself with the Avengers, okay, of our hobby. So when I do need something, or we do need, like, collector needs something, just a phone call away to Captain America here, or Iron Man, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can associate myself. Yeah. And I just don't do that because who they are. If you're an asshole, you'll never hear from me. You're an asshole, straight up. But if you're good, and you're good for the hobby, and good human being, all generally, just a good human being, we're down, and I'll help you. And that's why we're doing. When I keep telling you that, this is not really my event. This is our event. I'm on this show because I think, Chasen and Eddie. I know these guys. Yeah, I know everybody here. Art, I just met you. Mark, I've talked to. Good people. So I'll help. I always do charities. We always do. But there's another thing we do. We do charities, donation stuff. We do stuff for children. It's just one of our core things that we have to just be positive, man. This is a getaway from all the bullshit there is going around, That's my opinion. I don't have to be right. Just my opinion.
What stuff do you do? The children charity stuff. What do you usually do for those?
We do a lot of so we do some for a lot of times the hospitals, like kids with cancer and stuff that are stuck in hospitals. We do that Pops for Patients stuff. I'll get boxes of so members will donate sometimes money, or sometimes they mail me boxes of Pops or Funko stuff, and we get these 150, 300 Pops or so, and then people from Chicago come pick it up and they take them to children's hospitals, and then they open them up, and they just, man, those kids love it, man. They're stuck in these beds and stuff and getting their chemo and stuff, and all of a sudden they got a box of 10 Pops. They don't give a shit what it is. They just want to open it and have fun and just pretend to be a kid again. So we do that. We do local ones. Like there was a kid here who had cancer too. He lost his leg. I mean, just the whole family has, fundraisers and stuff. We did that. We do Toys for Tots. That's something we do in the States, where they collect toys for kids during Christmas. We fill up those boxes, and the Cantina members they're just superstars, man. Superstars. They'll give money and they'll donate stuff, and they don't have to, and they do it over and over and over again, because we run 5 or 6 charities a year, and more of them really. But I don't just ask for money either. That's where the codes kick in, right? You give me something, I'll give you a 17% off code off a Prime 1 statue is criminal.
Yeah.
It's a criminal act. It's criminal.
And is valid for 5 days this week, people.
It's stupid. I know it's stupid, but there's reasons we can do it, and there's a reason it's 17. It's the lowest I can go without getting in trouble, really. But we do that. 15% off codes here. So it's a trade-off. Everybody wins. You get your statue. I get a sale. The kid gets something awesome. Done deal. That's the way we do it.
So maybe you may not want to give away your secrets of the trade here, but how are you able to do those 17% off codes? Sounds a little bit like I'm doing the math. I'm like, all right. I didn't think you would answer that question, but I thought no harm asking.
Well, let's just say this way, okay? If you do things the hard way and the right way, like you get your authorizations, your licensing, like there are people in our community which are awesome, okay? I'm not going to name names. You already know who I'm talking about, like when it comes to getting stuff in the States that you really can't get, stuff like that. I can't get an XM piece, but you can go to this guy or this guy. Those guys are awesome. That's their hustle. That's what they do. I don't down anybody. But a lot of people in our hobby also are just guys doing that, or they don't have I have a physical location. I actually have 1.5 physical locations. I have another affiliate spot in Kentucky too. So we do certain things that allow us to do this. So, but it's really hard to get there. You have to earn your keep. You have to earn it. You have to pay your fucking taxes, and you have to pay all the fees, and you have to pay. I always look at it as the mafia. Okay, I love Sideshow and I love other Sideshow, whatever. But Sideshow's like the mafia, right? You go up to the Godfather and says, I want to do A, B, and C. And they look at you like, you're fucking crazy, but you need to give me this, this, and this. Oh, you want to sell crack on my street? Well, this is what you need to give me as a cut. You got it. So if you give them the cut, you get these authorizations that, you know what? You get things a little cheaper. You get things here. You get things over here. And you get things, things are handed to you to succeed when you give the mafia their cut. Let's just say it that way.
It just comes down to everybody gets their cut, man.
Everybody gets their cut.
So basically what you're saying is I got to go buy some more people, some hookers, and blow. I gotta grease.
Come on, man. You already do that on a regular basis.
Yeah, well, hey. Yeah. Art here be spilling all my dirty dastardly secrets, man. What's up with that? Easy, like she smells so hot. All right, so I play a movie clip and I don't remember shit. I had a train of thought. It was kind of important. I was going to ask a question. And fucking. All right, I'm sure we'll get there. So I mean, with this, I love this space, man. I love the architectural design. Did you come up with the design like this hexagonal thing, or like was this your idea, or did you have somebody do it for you, or like people send you drafts and stuff, and then you picked and choose, or I mean, or does the circular thing always been in your mind, or what?
This is all my idea. Not even close, bro. Not even close. Not even close. I'm not gonna take credit for shit. No. There's a whole architectural. So let's go back to doing it the hard way and then doing it. Everybody gets their cut, right? So this is a hookers and blow taking fetching money, right? Thank you, April. Especially from April, right? Especially from April.
She is not wrong, I gotta say.
So no, we hired an architect team. You pay fucking a shit ton of money before you even built this thing. Oh yeah, it's like what? You pay thousands upon thousands of dollars for them to do this, but when they do present it to like the township, and the township goes, "Well, you should hire my stepbrother to do the sewage thing." Oh, no. Really?
So more hookers than blows, what you're saying?
Here, your stepbrother, of course. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So what happens is everything's in a nice little package, and when they look at it, they go approved instead of going, "Well, you need this, this, and this, this." Keep going.
Okay, yeah.
But it still takes a year though. So this architect team are doing a fantastic job. They called me over and over and over again. We went through certain things, and they designed this. They go, "Well, you know your statues. They don't know shit about statues. They call them dolls at first." I was getting pissed. So I was like,
"Oh, it's a D word.
Your dolls, you know, it has this 360 thing going on. So this building should have a 360 thing for your dolls." I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, dolls. Come kick your ass, bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, please don't call them dolls. Well, okay.
Yeah.
So
right.
So they did the 360 thing, and what you don't see here is the building is on. There's a one-way in driveway and a one-way out around the building. So you have to start for one point, do a 360 to get out of the whole building. Mm-hmm. So the outside is this metal frame too as well, and they'll have these little lights and stuff too. And yeah, hopefully it comes out okay. It might come out shit. Who knows? I mean, until I see it in front of me, I can't fathom what it's going to be. But I think it'll be. The idea is still nice though.
I think it's smart, man. It's like IKEA. They make you walk through the entire building to get out of the building because they want to make you buy something. Right. So if you had to like play Let's Grease the Wheels with everybody's hookers on the township, do you have to hire whoever they're going to be for your builder?
We did.
They were like, you need to hire my sister's cousin to build this shit for you.
Well, he goes, you need surveying for the land. So I recommend Billy, my stepbrother. He's great, but there's like 10 other guys I can, hire. I'll go with Billy. I'll go with Billy. Let's go with Billy. It happens everywhere, so don't get away. I mean, it's gonna happen everywhere.
I know.
It happens. So, but I mean, it's done. That part's done. All that's done. Paid off. Done. So I'm just waiting for their asses to bid. I mean, that's what I'm waiting for.
All right. So bid, quotes, approval, and then actual construction.
That's it. And then money, right? That's it.
Did they give you a time frame for how long construction will take?
They won't until you bid, right? So the bid is like the contractor goes, "Hey, I'll do it for $500,000. How long is it going to take you? 6 months." Then I have a date. Then I present a date.
And do you already have like all your various company and distributors line up for carving out their section? Is there any spots left?
I have 3 or 4 of them now, but I have open space for others just in case. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You're missing a lot in that area there. There's structures in there you don't see. Okay. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is probably early drafting. All right. Right on. Hang on. I got to figure out these buttons again. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. No, what's that? Okay.
Damn.
All right. So before we move on from the interview section, we can move on to the. So you see, the thing is, every time we do these shows, I used to when we first started, I had like a whole idea. I had like a structure of how I do things, but then we were always just talk with the guests because I enjoyed the interview. I enjoyed the interview a lot more than I give a shit about the weekly new drops and things like that. So I always try my best. I always like to just talk to the guests and and I kind of just ignore the whole statue thing today. But I think this week we should at least make an attempt because I never.
I agree.
attempt
Too
this
much
shit.
about me. Fuck that. Let's go into the statues and
Well,
stuff.
no,
I like
no,
art
no.
setup, man. Art setup is cool, man. That's really cool. Is that like your gallery? Is that a?
Yeah, it's my gallery.
That's
Here
cool.
I can show you the 360.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. Don't do that yet. Shit, wrong button. Fuck. Crap.
Yeah, it's nice. See, that's really
These
nice.
controls. There we go.
There we go. There you see the water tank.
Yep, I see it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and it goes all the way. I mean, it's only 105 square meter. It's not that big, but
But it's big enough. It's nice.
yeah,
It's
it's enough.
Yeah. And people can go in there and buy the pieces.
No.
Oh, it's just a gallery.
Yeah, just a gallery, personal gallery.
Jesus Christ,
But I will eventually start selling like by the end of the year. Once the more pre-orders start coming in, then I'm gonna have to start getting rid of some stuff.
Yeah.
But at least people can come in and see the pieces like themselves,
Yeah.
and then they can check for the damages or anything before they buy it. Then that shouldn't be any problem. So that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's awesome.
Aiden says to send him the war tank.
I'll send these nuts.
Oh my god,
Oh.
love it. No, I mean, Marcos. So here's the thing, man. I think that I know you said not all about you, but I do like that. I mean, honestly, I bought from you. I talked to you, often enough, but I honestly don't know all these other things about you. So I think it's great to feature, at least on this show. When we first started, what I tried to do was get every distributor and retailer friend that I know of to get on, because I think, number one, it helps the community by you get to know who you're doing business with. You get to know who you're buying from. You at least, it's not just like a random Facebook handle where it's like, yeah, everybody knows online. You go to Marcos and then you talk to him and then he talks to you and, and all that. It seems very interpersonal. And what I at least want to try to do is, close that bridge and that gap between your retailer and your dealer and your person, just so that people know, oh, okay, you know what? I've never talked to Marcus before. I don't know who he is. I didn't know he was building this kick-ass gallery that it sounds like in a year or so we can have like an annual CollectorZown con meetup gathering event where we can have, like painters, sculptors, whatever, and just be a good spot for people to come hang out. I hope your parking is ample if you suddenly have an influx of
There's parking across the street too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, people don't know that about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't know that. Like, honestly, I think until tonight, I didn't know you actually had an actual store in Michigan currently. Or maybe it did come up, but I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? So I am sure that there are other people out there who may not have known all this stuff, and so it's good to kind of bring that to people. So well, with that said, we should go into the week's stuff. Hang on, do I have actually see, usually I let Chasen do all the controls and then I just do the stupid clips just because it's funny. But okay, I actually don't have a. Okay, all right.
Oh shit.
No, it's okay. It's okay. See, this is, but it's part of the charm. Everybody gets to see me be a klutz on camera. All right, so let's go into stuff for the week. So Chasen actually was very organized and sent me everything in order, which I promise you I've more or less fucked up. So, oops. Okay, hang on. How do I do this again? I'm gonna do that, press that button, and then I'm going to press that button. No, that's the wrong button. I'm gonna press that button. Okay, that's the right one. Okay. So this is some of the new drops for this week, and I'm starting an Aphrodite, well, because it starts with A, and that's how I organized it in the folder. But also the reason I'm starting on this is because that is my favorite shot right there.
Are you getting it?
I'm on the fence, bro. Not because I don't want it, but because I really have too many POs, and I need to be very selective about what I get in. But this thing is gonna be kind of hard to say no to. I like it a lot. I like the cybernetics. I like all the other stuff too, but I like the cybernetics. I like the portrait. I know Aiden says the hair is not green enough, and he's probably right. But I still love it. I think it is dope. What do you guys think?
Looks really good. I'm not gonna get it personally, just for space reasons, but I think it kind of fits your hot girl summer you got going on.
Go summer, baby. Not go summer.
I'm
Mhm.
not getting it because I don't know who she is.
Do you have to know who she is? I mean, look at it.
Well, you might. I mean, I don't just get it because of boobs and ass, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's just me. It's okay. Like I said this many times before, I go to therapy. It's okay.
Yeah,
That's
you
just
sure do.
that's how my crazy brain is wired. And then this one, Marco, this is worldwide license, so you'll probably end up having this.
Yeah, it's like a top cow thing. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Is that a quarter scale? I think it's just quarter scale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for XM is a nice compact quarter scale too. So it sits right about 20 inches, and the box is going to be small. The weight is going to be minimal, so you're going to save a lot. Like shipping's not going to be bad. I like the gun extended. I like this shot right here. Nice depth of field. I like this right here. Good composition in this picture. But so we got that, and then this is Azure C is the next one. They just released their Nemesis Prime. So all of you crazy Transformers people out there, I guess today is just me. Normally Chasen is here as another Transformer. Well, Mark is half a Transformer buff.
What?
I turned you guys onto it. What are you talking
That's
about?
true. That's true. You did turn us on. I completely forgot.
What scale is this, bro?
Non-scale.
But it's a lot smaller than the XM 110.
No, this one's
right?
bigger.
This
Really?
one's, I want to say 37 or 39
Yeah,
inches.
it's 37.
Wow.
Yeah, and then like XM Optimus and Rodimus, they top out at about 29, 30-ish, more like 29.
Dude.
So this being 37 is a whole different
That's crazy,
ballgame.
man.
Is there another picture to it? Because I think the head is really small. Or is it just me?
No, it's not you. I think it's I haven't watched. So this Azir C line is from a specific Transformers cartoon. I don't know which one it is because it's after my time.
I see.
It's
But
like
it looks good though.
based.
It looks great. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
So I don't know which Transformers cartoon. It's not the Netflix one. It's a series before it, and I don't remember where or when. So it's just a very different take.
What studio makes this? What studio is this?
Azure C. I do not know if they're U.S. licensed or not, to be honest.
Probably not. I've never heard of them.
Okay.
Never heard of them.
Okay. They have this is their third or fourth release already, right, Mark? Because you know a little bit more about them. You're waiting for the Shockwave, right?
Yeah, they teased Shockwave at Wonderfest, but they've did an Optimus Prime, a Starscream, and a Windblade so far that I'm aware of. Yeah, I never heard of them too until earlier in the year. I was just looking at Transformer shit, and I was like, "Oh, who's this?" So
okay, have they announced the price?
I don't recall. I think the Prime was like 2,000, which
Somewhere
is pretty
there.
much standard for Transformers. It seems around there.
Then by comparison, this is the XM one, and actually we can do a side by side. Hang on, let me press the right button this time because you know how I love to do that. Oh, oopsie, what the hell did I just do? Oh wait, no, what's that doing? Wait, hang on. Fuck me.
Don't even bother. Dude.
Hey, I'm not that. Hey, hang on. I can do this. See. I did it. See. It's no. It looks. So as a
Alright.
comparison, you can kind of see side by side. I mean, it's kind of cool. Very different take though. You know, I think I like the. Go ahead.
I like the other one more, man. Even
The
though I
XM
have
one?
the XM one. No, I have the XM one, but I think the other one looks better from what I see in the picture with the pose and I don't know everything. It just make the XM look so bulky everywhere.
Oh, really? So you like that the torso is a little bit more slim down?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah. All right. Wasn't expecting to hear that, but cool. Right on. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna use this because when we do comparisons, let me push this one out of the way. Let me go to the next one. Wait, hang on. Let me make sure I should make a more attempt to make these things more seamless, like I know what I'm doing, but oh well. And then here's another comparison, and then I guess Dark Side. What is this? Witch King? Is it?
Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I don't know the character, but Chasen and
okay.
Eddie are the big Lord of the Rings guys. Someone in the chat might know his name. Maybe Witch something.
Yeah, I think it is the Witch King. But
Yeah.
Okay.
could be wrong. I think because the mace. The mace is what in his like crown. He's like the leader of them or something like that. Or
So, Marcus, do you have any relationship with Dark Side Collectibles? Do you know anything about them?
yeah, I do. Remember when I said I don't sell things I think they're not very good? I think Darkside needs a little bit of time. Darkside reminds me of Hollywood Collectibles. I don't know if you guys know that company.
Yeah, man, I agree.
Vaguely remember.
They're very plain. I mean, when you get them, you're paying okay prices, you know. But once you get it in your hands, the paint's pretty flat, and there's certain things that you just don't expect with that quality. And you guys, especially veterans, I mean, you can fool maybe a guy who just loves a Terminator piece or something. Like, I don't give a shit. I want it in my house. But if with us, and we're used to that quality of Prime 1 XM, whatever, and then you get this in your hands and you paid almost the same price, you're like, oh shit. So that's why I didn't like the Dark Side. When they came out of the Terminator line, I was like, I don't know why we're so excited about it, because it's not that good, and I wouldn't sell it. I mean, I can get them. I just don't sell them right now. But I think in time they'll get better and better, hopefully. I don't know. I mean, this just seems like a pretty easy piece because it's kind of the blacks and grays, and it looks okay. It looks a lot better than a lot of their other stuff. But right now, I don't give them the time of day right now. But
So,
well, maybe, I don't know.
have you seen their stuff in hand before? You have.
I have. I've seen their Spock. They came out their 1/3 scale Spock. I was like, it's okay if you're a Star Trek fan. You got to be like a super Star Trek fan. And I don't think anybody else is going to make that Spock in a 1/3 scale. Nobody else. And the Captain Kirk came out okay too. I didn't see that one yet, but once you get to that point of like paint job and stuff like that, they lack a little bit of experience, and it's.
And that shit ain't
they're
cheap
not
either.
there yet, I think.
And their prices are not cheap either.
No,
their
they're
prices
not.
are not. They're like almost Prime 1 prices, and it's kind of like, I'd rather pay for Prime 1.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to buy allocations and then keep them in the back, and I have 3 or 4 Spock statues, and no one's going to want it because I'm preaching quality, right? So I'm like, well, there's better stuff out there. So, and I'll tell people like in my stupid little YouTube channel, I mean, I just unbox. I don't even review. I just unbox, and I'll tell the truth. And it's like this might not be worth it. I'm like, I know whoever bought it, I'll give you a little bit of a discount.
It's like that, huh?
It's very rare. It's very rare because most of these companies do kill it. They're awesome. Sometimes, well, back to it. So Dark Side, I think, is not to that level yet.
The Prime 1 looks better anyway. You put them.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? You got to compete with that. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Because for you, similarly, I mean, it's not like you actually have to pay for your allocation up front if you buy like 3 or 4 of these, and then basically then sell them at the store. So
Yeah.
it's no ROI for you if you're just buying it and it ends up sitting there.
Right. Yeah. You gotta. You can't cancel, and if you cancel orders, that's when that's when your reputation starts getting lower and lower and lower. So that's why we're so high. We never, ever, ever cancel, ever. So that's why these companies are like, oh yeah, well, they spend the money and they buy so many allocations of stuff. Yeah, but for sure, yeah. Prime One, look at Prime One compared to that one. I don't even have to see it. I just know that it's Prime One.
Yeah. Right on. Have you actually talked to them before, the dark side people? Were there
No,
like
I've never had
conversations?
so
Okay.
yeah, I've never talked to them per se. So in their defense, they can tell me to F off. I get it. If I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's just my opinion. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but
No, I mean, I think it's a very fair opinion. You do this for a living. You see this shit every day. There's nothing wrong with having an informed opinion.
yeah, I would love for them to get to that level. It just takes time. It just takes time.
Hey, Marcos, what do you think about Weta Workshop?
Well, Weta's interesting too. Like, Weta's hit or miss, right? They just canceled their Gandalf 1/6 scale because no one bought it. And I liked it. I thought it was cool in the prototypes. But then they just sent me the Kira of the Dark Crystal one. There's a 1/6 scale of her. And I look at her and go, she's beautiful, but she's not. There's your porn stuff, by the way. Probably.
Yeah, I just saw it. Mark, can you?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, thank you.
So I look at it and I go, okay, well, it's very puppet. I mean, they go with the references, so it's hit or miss with them. They're not the best. I'm telling you that they're not the best. They're like, wow, Weta's the greatest. However, when you look at their statues, there's this very like, I don't know, movie like. You have to like love that, like the movie, like Dark Crystal or Labyrinth, to appreciate the artwork around it. It's not like realism. It isn't. It's this fantasy sculpt. It's very interesting how they do it. So that's my opinion. Weta's not bad. It's not bad, but they're pricey too. They're pricey.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but they're not the best.
They're never gonna live down their Superman. So
yeah, it's a hit or miss, right? They try to extend themselves.
They can't do portraits.
Like
That's only downfall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, the other thing too is like the thing that irked me about it was they advertise themselves as we have the actual film scans. We have the scans of Henry Cavill because they have to model that stuff and they basically have to do a 3D replica of the character for certain scenes, and then you have a 3D artist go in and texture and all that and light it correctly. So the thing that pisses me off is like if you have the goddamn and look, for those of you who know or don't know a little bit about movie making, when you're doing this kind of 3D reference character animation scans, you put the actor in, you have him do a T-pose, you put the actor in a 360 like 200 camera circular thing. It's like it's a really expensive rig, and you do the full scans, and then you get all of that mocap data. And that motion capture data, you can then create motion capture. You can bind it to a 3D mesh plate, or you can then take that data and put it and create your ZBrush, apply it to your ZBrush sculpt as your reference points, and then you still need an artist to go in and flesh out all the face stuff. But how do you have the goddamn scan and you come up with that piece of crap? That's what I don't get. Well, meanwhile, Queen has some dude in China looking at photos, and that shit comes out like amazing. So that's my rant about Weta. Like, guys, really?
Well, do you believe they really have that scan though? And did they show the video of Henry Cavill actually went in there and have the 360 scan? No. Yeah, of course. But if they do have that scan, they might want to show it, right? But I highly doubt it, man. I think they're just, saying that to sell, to get the sales.
Yeah.
Their picture of them was good, right? Though they
Oh yeah,
prototype
fooled
picture.
me. Yeah.
I didn't even order any of those. I kind of said, you know what, I don't believe in it, and it kind of worked out this time. So I was like,
Yeah, you dodged a bullet on that one.
Yeah.
Anthony asks, "Are Weta still hand sculpted?" I think Anthony, I remember the Joker was hand sculpted, but the Cavill was not. That one was allegedly a 3D scan.
Right.
But so moving on,
But to go back to that real quick,
Yep.
But art, like I was telling you, the puppet stuff, like Labyrinth, and that stuff comes out really good because there's a fantasy feel to it. Yeah. Sorry, good. Dinosaurs.
Wait, what?
No,
Your
I just thought
your
the
picks.
dinosaurs are next there.
Oh.
Eddie is in.
This where?
He's in the chat.
Oh, okay. I thought he was in our thing, and I forgot to buzz him in. Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Eddie. Hey, Eddie, get off your ass and come in here. If you want, I mean. Okay. What is this? It's a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Is it a dinosaur that hang? Yeah, but does it hang on the wall? Like, what am I looking at?
I think so.
Okay. Chasen, why is this in this week's list? Oh, maybe it came out this week. I don't know.
It did. It came out this week.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I don't know anything about it. I watched the first. No, I watched the first movie. I watched the one with the pterodactyls. I think that's the second movie in the big bird cage. And then I watched the one with Star-Lord. Chris, what's his face? Star-Lord.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah. I watched the Jurassic Park with the Star-Lord.
Jurassic
I like
World.
Star-Lord. I like the guy. Star-Lord. I like him. Any thoughts on this? Looks like, I mean, it's very detailed. It's very beautiful. It looks like it came out of the movie, but it also reminds me of like those cabin in the woods where people hunt and they put their moose.
Yeah,
put
I
their
think
moose
that's what
head.
they're
Heads on
going
the
for.
Deer mouth. Yeah.
La. Anyway, so we got that. Ooh, them scales. I think I guess is that a new movie, Jurassic World Dominion? Is that
Yeah,
is
it's
that
the
a new
last
movie?
one. Yep.
Does it have Star-Lord?
It does.
Oh, okay. Then I shouldn't.
Everybody, right? From the
Yeah, it has the
old
original
movie
cast.
too. Yeah.
Oh, it's got Jeff Goldblum. Does it have Jeff Goldblum? I love
It
Jeff
does.
Goldblum. Oh, fuck. I love Jeff Goldblum. Jeff
I can't believe
Goldblum
you
is awesome.
haven't seen it, man. What a fake fan. Get out of here.
I never said I was a Jurassic Park fan. I just
We
said I
can
like this.
tell.
Oh my god. Chasen is sending me a message to keep the pictures moving.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Faster, baby. Let's go.
Hey, you know what? This is why I have him do all this stuff, because so that I can be a clown. I'm keeping up here. Hey, I will say this. They did a very good job on making that look like the inside is like saliva and wet, and look at the
Nah, you just like his mouth open.
You bastard. You bastard. I have a clip for that.
Come on, man.
Oh no.
When you have to look for the clip, bro, just let it go.
Hey, I'm trying to do comments and I'm trying to do this show, okay, man? Don't ride my ass.
Because it's like this actually.
This actually.
I'm pretty sure that was the wrong clip, by the way.
Oh my god. Marcos is never coming back after this.
I love it.
No,
I prepared
it's-
myself, though. I prepared
on,
myself.
Yes.
I expect 3-4 hours of this, so I'm ready.
Oh my god. Edwin gave me the best zinger. Edwin, nice. Good job. All that tongue. That was funny. Aiden says, what the fuck? You are absolutely correct.
All right.
All right, you guys. All of the... What the fuck is up with Buzz's chin? But all of you guys who are fans of Toy Story, you have a new Buzz Lightyear. toy coming statue. This one I think is licensed. I don't know.
NGL
yeah, it's got
toys.
to
I don't
be.
think it's a US
No?
one. Though.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it's also. I mean, for all the Buzz Lightyear fans, I'm sure they'll love it. Oh, it lights up.
Oh, that's
is those?
awesome. Yeah,
And
on
you
the
might be
wings
able to
too.
get it through Paladin. I think Paladin is a US
Paladin's
spot.
is the distributor apparently.
Okay, so yeah, they do stuff in the US, so maybe you can. But it depends on regional.
Is this something you actually would bother carrying?
We would, but I don't know. The thing with Buzz Lightyear and like Disney stuff is that, space is such a. Are you gonna? How many people are going to like waste a spot? So you got two kind of people, right? So you got collectors like us, like, okay, am I gonna waste a spot for Buzz Lightyear? Okay, well, I could do something else. And then you have your casual, really cheap Disney collector, where I go, I can get this for $450, or I can go buy a Buzz Lightyear at Target for $29.99.
Yeah, true.
So that's your balance. So you can throw a feeler out there, and maybe one or two people will get it, but I wouldn't carry it.
Right.
There's just so much of it.
But also, people could also reach out to you to bring stuff in if they wanted to.
Right. Yeah. If you don't see anything on the website or it's sold out or something, you just talk to me directly, and I'll be like, okay, let me make some phone calls. Nick Fury, see, you get it? Nick Fury. Okay, let me call in my Avenger guys, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah.
All right.
Right on. So yeah, definitely good resource.
Yeah.
There's the code again, guys. Valid July 1 to 5. We're gonna drop it sporadically throughout
the
the
website.
show.
Yeah, website.
For the website. CollectorZown. But and so in addition to, I guess they're making a Woody too. So
that's cool.
For all of the Toy Story fans, you are going to be very, very happy, I think. Does look like Tim Allen.
Looks good.
Okay, and then moving on. Next is I guess.
Controversy.
Yes, right? I guess there's a controversy, and I think. We don't really do topics anymore because we always run out of time. But since this is kind of a controversy, I thought it might be fun. I like doing animation clips because I'm an animator. All right, so I guess the big controversy about this is they did this before, and this is like a redone paint job. And the first time around, people got broken parts, and Prime One didn't take care of them. And now they're doing this again, and people are saying, "Hey, can you give me my broken part from months ago?" And I don't think they're going to get it, but I guess that's the controversy, if I understand it correctly. I'm not an alien guy, but what do you guys think about this and the alleged controversy?
Yeah,
well,
so
I guess I shouldn't say alleged.
So they're calling it a re-release, right? So the difference between this and the first one is there's no wall, that big tall polystone wall that the first one came with, and the base is different. The floor is different, but the alien itself, the sculpt is the same, and they're calling it a re-release. And as collectors, I mean, I can understand where people are coming from. If you got one and it was broken, and then Prime One hits you with well, do you want a whatever credit, or do you want to return it? And a lot of collectors kind of felt forced in a corner where some probably settled for that credit when they just wanted the broken pieces replaced, but Prime One didn't have said pieces to replace. So now that this is re-releasing, I'm sure a lot of those collectors that settled for that credit or feel a certain kind of way, understandably so, right? So I think that's the main thing that I got out of it, but I know it's going to sell. I mean, obviously the first one sold great.
Yeah.
And a lot of people probably missed the opportunity to get the first one will want this. So there's both sides of the fence basically on this.
You know what? I've seen the first one in hand, and I think for this to be missing that background really sucks. That background actually really helps out this statue a lot. So, I mean, if they're gonna re-release it and saying that it's limited version, which how many ES I have no idea, but yeah, that background I think is a lot better than just having the alien by itself.
Is the background with the original version or with this one?
Original.
Oh, the original. So I guess the question then, I mean, obviously I've got no horse in the race because I don't collect this. But I think, you know, if 8 months, you know, if I bought this 8 months ago or however long ago, and Prime One said no, you can have the $75 credit. I'm not giving you a new part, and I settled for that because I had no choice, and then they re-release it, then yeah, I'd be pissed. But I think in terms of like the whole, I don't know, man. I think our community, like people get pissy about a lot of things a lot, you know, rightfully so, justified or not, however you want to frame it. But I don't mind reissues or re-releases as much in the sense of, because if something was really sought after and you are, you know, you join, you're, you know, I only became a collector during the pandemic. Before the pandemic, I wasn't really in like doing this stuff at all, you know, and so if this was something I really wanted and I, you know, don't want, if aftermarket is way too high and I have a chance to get it again, you know, I wouldn't be that upset. So I get it. I mean, I understand why people will be upset, especially if I can get my part, if you can't get your part fixed. Now, if Prime One does the right thing and honor and says, okay, we'll give you your broken part fixed, you know, I think a lot of people will be happier. I just think economies of scale and manufacturing, you know, the main thing they came out and said was, look, we're hesitant to do that because it won't be a match. You know, the paint job and the peg and all that may not be a match from the first version. So I don't know. It's a tough one, I would say. I think people who are pissed have every right to be pissed, and the people who are happy they get a chance at this are going to be happy they get a chance at this. Marcos, what do you think from a distributor standpoint?
Yeah, I'm going to answer this as a part of the business, okay? I'll be the business side of your chat here because you guys are collectors and you get, you know, let's back to reality when it comes to this. So back to the same thing, dark side stuff, right? When Prime One first came out with this, they're only 10 years old, okay, as a company. That's not a long time. And they made a lot of mistakes, right? And they're learning. So the technology was way different back in the day. Their ways of getting you stuff were even less than what they are now. So I always tell people never go backwards with statues because it's like buying a car. Your technology is completely different. The materials are different. The execution is completely different. So if you buy a statue from 10 years ago and you try to compare it, put them both together and pair them together, one might look completely different because of material and stuff. This, I would say, is it a re-release? Is it not a re-release? In the eyes of the industry, no one gives a shit, and they don't care about the collector. When it comes to collectors, like hardcore collectors, it's a dying breed. It doesn't matter. You age out and you go on. That's the mentality. So this is for the next generation of Prime One guys who missed it. Okay, having the backdrop is a decision that, you know what, it's going to be a little cheaper. It's going to be cheaper. We don't have to deal with that headache. Okay, and we'll just change the base a little bit. People love this statue, and the reason it's the same iconic because it's cheaper, right? To keep it like that, maybe change the material a little bit, but it's from the movie, the museum one, and from those are the two iconic big chat moments in the Alien franchise. So there's no reason really to change it per se, okay? And people who missed it, but that's unfortunate. If you go casual, they're aiming for the casual collector. That's what it is. It's going to be a fantastic statue. It's going to sell. I already sold X amount. They're going to sell even more. It's just one of those pieces that people love. So the casual collector that walks into my store, I'm looking for something for my cinema room. Boy, I do love Aliens or Alien. Well, check out the big chat. Holy shit, I want that. They'll buy it right out. They don't care if it was edition size. They don't care who made it. They don't care who sculpted it. That's what they're trying to push for, you know. So they will sell. They will sell. And I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. That's just the industry mindset of what the statue represents.
And you know what? I think there's something to be said for that. I mean, when you're running a business, you have to think from the standpoint of the company too. I mean, there are overhead. You've got to pay your 3D artists. You got to, you know, and they're based in freaking Tokyo. That's a really expensive place to be based in and doing business in. Like
100% correct.
Rent is nothing is cheap in Tokyo. I mean, a beer in Tokyo is $20. All right, a beer in Singapore is $20. I mean, if you've lived in Tokyo, if you have any idea what I'm talking about, you understand that it is nothing is cheap. Okay, so I get that the people who are upset have, you know, you're gonna feel a certain way, and I understand, but at the end of the day, I think too, when the companies that deal with this, sometimes they can't really think about you, the hardcore collector, and what you want. You know, they got to hit for, like, look at it this way: if I make this, let's say I need to sell 100 pieces. I have to hit the 100 pieces, otherwise, why the fuck am I making it? You know what I'm saying? So. Right. The one person, or you know, the small vocal minority that's like blah 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 blah, it's like, yeah, well, I'm sorry, you know. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying that it's like they're not targeting you. They're not saying it against you. And you can, oh, by the way, you can agree with me or don't agree with me, okay? But the point is that if you're running any kind of big business, you're gonna have to face these kinds of decisions, and you just got to do what makes right for you. Otherwise, you're not going to stay in business very long. So,
yeah, it's that cutthroat, right? It is, and that's the mentality the industry is. It's almost like sports. It's almost like sports and watching like Marvel movies. Okay, the audience thinks it's because there's a story arc there. Like these guys want this story arc, and that's the way it goes. 50% of it is influenced by marketing. It's not real, and it's just going to be a big commercial. Which sucks because I can't watch a damn movie anymore without looking at it going, wow, can I sell stuff like this? It's stupid. I have to sit there and know it's a... So sports is the same way. You're rooting for this team with an imaginary trophy, but in the end of it all, it's about sponsorships and making money. That's all it is. And it's sad. So, but the passion behind it, I could be, you know, you can tell me to F off. I love it. I don't care. I get it. But for the same thing with the statue, it goes right to that fundamental principle. The casual collector is what you're looking for. The new generation, the people who believe in the edition sizes, and man, you know, this company made only 150 of them. Oh, that's because they know what they're doing for the collector. No, it's because they can only sell 100. If Prime One can sell 1,000 of these, their edition size will be 1,200. If their edition size comes out to be 250, it's because it wasn't that popular. That's it. There is no underlined editor going, God, we love these collectors. Let's help them. It doesn't work that way.
And it's naive. If you think that way, I'll tell you right now, it's really naive because just no, there isn't. These guys want your money. Okay, it's plain and simple. There's no point in being in business if they're not out to make a profit. So you got two choices: believe in it, don't believe in it. And what I'm saying now, you probably won't agree I know there's somebody out there pissed off at me for what I'm saying right now. So I'm sorry. Shit. I'm not trying to offend you, but business is cutthroat, you know, whether we like it or not. And I mean, that brings up a good point. Like Katana from Prime One, nobody ordered that piece. And so the edition size was 180 and it looks beautiful. You know, and the ones that are thousands of ES of 1,000, that's because like the Optimus Primes, those ES are like 1,000 or so. because they sold all of them. They sold like they sold all really quickly. So yeah, man. Unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I think if you're an alien guy, this thing looks dope. I think if I woke up in the middle of the night to pee, this thing would scare me. Yeah, and I'm off that age where I wake up and pee at least twice, so I will probably fumble in the dark and then go, "What the fuck?" And
But
then
you
I'll pee
think
my
people
pants.
would be pissed off because it might affect the aftermarket price?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh,
And,
they
and,
always
and people that
pissed
come
off.
up to me and ask me, hey, there are people that come in the store and say, hey, do these things retain value and stuff? I go, look, do not get into the statue world for
Yeah.
value. It won't
For
lose its
real.
value, but you're not this. You will have
Yeah.
more value on a Funko Pop than these statues. I'm talking about return wise, because that's not what it's made for. It's not made for it, and especially if it's a character they always make. I'm not going to pay for a Joker back in and now you're going back to the other stuff I talked about. 2009. Oh man, this thing's $5,000. I can't wait to buy it, and then match it up to my new Batman from 2023, and it looks like shit, complete shit. But you wanted that piece, but it's a Joker. They make 100 Jokers. That's what I'm saying. It's just, I tell everybody, stay away from that. Do not try to do that.
Yeah.
This is not about it.
And for those people who watch my channel or my videos, you guys know too. Like for me, I am one of those people who likes the ES numbers. I do go for that, and if the ES is like 5,000 and something ridiculous, then I will not buy the piece. Doesn't matter how much I like the character. Doesn't matter how much I like the sculpt. Doesn't matter how beautiful the paint job is. If your ES is above the point that I consider acceptable, I just won't buy it. But that's my choice, and that's totally
Right.
fine. I still buy customs because the ES is usually 50. All right, but at the same time, I'm realistic. I know how businesses. I know how to run a business. I know how this shit has to work. So it's both ways, So I know there'll be people out there like, oh, you're not really a collector. Like, well, I guess I'm not, and I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah. No, it's
But let's
fine.
move. Yeah, go ahead.
No, both ways. You're right. There's no right or wrong. It's whatever you like to
Mhm.
do, whatever you love to do, is the right way. Never let anybody tell you what's the right or wrong way.
Yeah,
Good point.
exactly. So Aiden and I are complete agreement with this. Like ES means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to him. And at the same time, I also see the other side of the coin. So I understand. But no, there is not somebody out there. It's not like somebody is paid to be a social media manager at Prime One and is sitting at their desk in Tokyo going, man, we love these collectors. We want to do something sweet for them. Or, man, we don't care about these guys at all and let's screw them over. No. There is not that guy whose job is to do that. I'll tell you right now. As much as you want to think there is. So, all right. Let's move on. Wait, what did I do? Okay, so now we've got the Bat Tank. This is kind of an interesting piece because was this in the movie? I don't remember.
It
They
was
said it's in a movie.
was.
Yeah. Maybe for
It
like
was?
a scene, right?
Mhm.
very, very limited. I think it was a couple seconds.
Yeah.
The only reason I say it is because I recognize the design for the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns. Because the mutants, that's from Dark Knight Returns, so I don't remember. That's why I was like, was this in the movie? And I didn't quite remember. What do you guys think of this piece? I think it's small. That's the only thing I gripe about it.
I don't know. I think the base should have been bigger to make more presence for the Bat Tank. I don't know. I don't collect mobiles or anything like that anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they could have scaled it bigger. But I have no horse in the race. I don't really collect stuff like this either. But I know uh, our one buddy Joe Vane. I
Oh
think
yeah.
I think he is getting this. I
Oh
think it
cool.
looks great. They nailed the sculpt and everything, but um, I just think they could have did it maybe a little bit bigger because Prime One showed it in their showcase in their like gallery, and someone was like standing next to it, and it just, you know, when
Yeah.
you pair this up next to a 1/3 statue museum pose, and they're towering over the vehicle, it just looks a little weird to me personally. But
Yeah, I mean it's 38 cm. That's 15 inches. Like that's really small for a what $1,900 piece before tax and shipping.
mm,
That's really tiny. 72 divided by 2.54. So it's 28 wide and 28 deep, but 15 tall. That is not very big at all. So hey Marcos, here's a question for you. From a retailer standpoint, um, do you see a lot of demand for these vehicles, whether it's Hot Toy or like the Tumbler or the whatever, the DeLorean or the Ghostbuster, whatever, or even like things like this? Do you usually carry? Do you usually bring those a lot of those in inventory? How do they usually do?
Well, good question. So, what Blizzway made the Ghostbuster Ecto 116. I have one left, and I had 40.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so the demand for that one. The Batman Tumbler sold out. Already sold out on that one. This Bat Tank itself, I already sold a good amount of them. People like
Oh,
this piece. Okay.
Yeah.
oh, cool.
Because the idea of it is you're knocking out a couple. See, Prime One's really good at knocking out 3 or 4 kinds of collectors in one piece. You got a cinema guy who loves Justice League. Okay, we'll get this piece. You can get a regular, a DX. It doesn't really matter. You got a Frank Miller fan. And there's people that just collect anything Frank Miller. This would be a piece for them too. Anybody who's a Batman fan, that's 3 in one piece. And you know there's fanatical Batman fans that will get it. And I like the size of it actually because number one, I don't think they'll ever make a Bat Tank ever again. This is your one and only chance, or maybe at this quality as a statue. And then 2, it's not big enough. If you make it bigger, then there goes your space again. Do I really want to dedicate all this big ass space for a stupid ass Bat Tank when I could just put it in the corner and say, I have a Bat Tank. I love the part of the movie, or I love Ben Affleck, or whatever it is, and then you have it. There is a demand for it. There is, and they do a really good job when it just appeals to that so many collectors in one shot. That's the way you look at it, and
Cool.
yeah, it's just the way it goes. People love that thing; they just love it.
I wonder how big the
Cinematically.
Batman is.
You mean how small he is?
Yeah,
he's
like
tiny.
is it like a 4-inch thing or a 5-inch thing?
It
I
might be.
wonder. Yeah. I mean, it's cool sculpt and cool paint. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Prime One, so always good.
Mhm.
I mean, personally, I'm not a vehicle person per se that much,
Mhm.
only because, my like you said, I like them big, but then the thing with vehicles is you have them big and wide, but then they're usually pretty flat, and then
Mhm.
there goes display space for a 1/3. You know what I'm saying? Because you hit the same footprint, but then it only goes up here versus your 1/3 can go up to like 40,
Right.
inches. So for me, I don't have these because I don't have room in my collection for them. But though there's one that I would get that Hot Toy Tumbler. Um, that thing is dope. So, all right. Moving on. The next thing that we have is, I guess this. And I don't know much about this, but is this a 1/6? Mark, do you know?
Yeah.
Do you guys know? Is
It's a
this a
1/6
1/6?
PCS piece. Yeah, it's a 1/6.
Okay. I generally have not looked at PCS much because I never cared for their paint. But
Mhm.
for those of you who've seen it and seen their quality in person, how is their paint and paint comparable? Marcos, have you seen the paint in person, like PCS?
Absolutely.
I don't own any. Okay, are they
Yeah,
on
we
point
carry a
or?
lot of PCS. We carry a lot of PCS pieces. Their paint stuff, when it comes, like I have a Venom, I have the 1-3 Venom, really good. You just have to get in person. It's not just jet black. It's got blues in it. It's got, it's really cool. Very, very simple piece. The design is great. If you love that 1-3 stuff. Let me see what else I got. PCS. Okay, so people complain. What I've seen complaining about the PCS pieces is when it comes to like skin. They go heavy on the tan, like the Ultimate Warrior. They have a wrestling line, Ultimate Warrior, Ric Flair, stuff like that. The Rock. You're thinking, wow, geez, Ric Flair's been in the sun for I mean, he looks like he's been fried, But he is. He does tan. Ultimate Warrior is tanned. I mean, if you look at him. So I would say, I mean, their paint, I would give them a B minus. I wouldn't say it's really terrible, per se. They're not the best, but they're not really that terrible either. But that's when it comes to skin. Everything else, they're on it. They're on point.
I would say these gums and these teeth here would not be how I would have done
Right, and it's a 1/6 scale, right? So they really have to, yeah.
I would not have raised. I would have gone back into Maya or ZBrush and just pulled the lip down a bit because that's just a bit much.
What's good about PCS though is that the CEO, Arthur, you talk to him, you tell him, I mean, from his Facebook page, or say, Arthur, that you got to fix those gums, man, and he'll talk to you. He'll be like, hell yeah, we'll go back and fix it for you. He's done it. He's done it for his 1-3 Wolverine. He's done it for other pieces and stuff. I just did a review on the Jean-Claude Van Damme. I didn't even want to review the Jean-Claude Van Damme. I just unboxed it. He had a 1-3 piece Van Damme, and the skin was actually pretty light, and it came out fantastic. But there was a huge controversy about it. That point that Jean-Claude Van Damme messaged me and thanked me, and I was like, "Are you really Jean-Claude Van Damme?" And then I found out it really was him. But it was a huge.
Wait, what?
It was a huge thing. It just happened last week. Like, so he came out with the Bloodsport. I don't know when I watched the movie Bloodsport.
Yeah, I watched when I was a kid. Yeah.
Right. So he came out with the 1-3 scale of the main guy, of Jean-Claude Van Damme, and they came up with some production pieces in Asia, and they said this is complete shit. But you know how it is in the statue world. You know how it is. There's always sabotaging. There's always undermining. There's always other companies and influencers. It happens. If you don't believe it happens. They're going to come out there and say, look how shitty this is. Don't buy it. But they're, weird angles and stupid lighting and stuff like that. And by chance, I got mine early. Just by chance. And I unboxed it. And I go, check it out, guys. Let me see. And the portrait was great. The paint was good. Everything was good. And then I just launched it out there. And Arthur, CEO, he's very interactive with his community. He will take criticism and change it. And he said, dude, thanks for that video. And he popped it out there. And then his media rep gave it to Jean-Claude Van Damme. And then Van Damme retweeted it and reshared it. And then he thanked me personally, like in a messenger. I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, This is what we're talking about. Yes, but basically saved the statue. Because everybody thought it was shit. And all of a sudden I have it in hand and go, this is what it is.
I saw your I thought it was good. I liked it, and I was even looking for a Van Damme. I was like, damn, because I loved that movie when I was a kid. So damn, that's actually really good.
Yeah. So, I mean, the skin is the only complaint I've ever had. And in time, pop culture shock. Now they're premium collectibles, right? It's a different company now, right? So, improvements. They're going through that cycle of improvements.
Okay.
Right.
I haven't got any chance to see anything from PCS in person yet, but I would like to see that too. Yeah. Especially the 1/3 scale.
I got a bunch of them.
That 1/3 Venom, that's the one from the video game, right?
Right. Yeah, it's the only license they have, right? They only have the Gamerverse. They can't do anything else.
I like that Venom. I like that Venom a lot.
Yeah. You seen the new Thanos one? That's one again.
Yeah. I've seen it.
I'm like,
Right.
But I'm not really a comic not that big of a comic guy personally.
It's the
but-
gamer.
It's a
one,
game.
too.
It's a game.
Oh,
the
it's a
game.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why.
okay.
Too.
Then Nick's on PC. I think this is PCS. Hang on. What
Yep,
did he say?
PCS piece.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
The Rocky line.
So yeah, I think they did a good job with Paulo Creed here.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, if you're a Rocky guy, yeah.
Yeah, if you're a Rocky guy. But I think the pretty decent job on the likeness, which is good.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's all right on the hair. Yeah, I think if you're a Rocky fan, you're gonna love this. Did they make a Rocky? I have no idea.
Oh yeah, they made Rocky. Yeah, they made Rocky 1, 2, Drago. He's gonna do Rocky 4. He's gonna have that one. I don't know if it's San Diego Comic Con, but maybe another con. He's gonna reveal that line for Rocky 4.
Okay, right on. La la la. Then this looks like people are getting this in hand. Maybe Shredder from the cartoon.
Is this PCS as well?
PCS, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think was that 1/4. Looks
Yeah.
1/4.
Quarter scale.
Okay.
This is from the game too, right? Not the comics.
I think
is
it's the cartoon.
Oh, okay. Man, I mean, that's one thing though. Like, look at the base; it's just
Yeah.
lacking details everywhere.
Yeah,
It's
right
just
there.
maybe because from the cartoon, but
Very
Man.
cartoony. Yeah.
it just wow.
Yeah, this is a little
Yeah.
too flat for me.
Very flat. Mhm.
These two, yeah, not for me. Nothing wrong with it, just not for me. Somebody out there will like it, you know. That's the beauty about this collecting thing. It's not all about you. Number one, number two, you
Yeah.
may or not like something, but someone out there is going to like it, and that's why it's being made, because somebody out there will want it. And then, well, this guy, yeah, I like this. I think if I were to choose between this or the half scale, I would get the half scale, just because I find bust really weird personally. I just feel like I wake up in the middle of the night and then it's staring at me and then I'll pee my pants.
Yeah,
But-
unless it's a woman, then you definitely get it. But you know, because this is a guy, you don't care about it.
Well, no, I do love Selena Kyle. I do love Anne Hathaway, but I didn't get the infinity bust of her because
Oh, yeah.
I would want the legs. I would want the legs and the boobs. I mean,
You-
the
You
butt.
got the bat pod though, right?
Yeah,
you got
I got the bad part. It's the
Oh, there
1/3.
you
It's
go.
yeah, that one's fine.
Yeah, in the
I
position
almost got
too.
the
right?
half. This is why you all know me so well. But yeah, I may still go back and get the half scale of this, even though I really don't have room for it. But I do like it a lot.
But yeah, half scale is almost the exact same pose as this, just different on the shield. But
Yeah.
I would actually, if I have to choose, I go with the half scale as well. But because
But you
it's
got the
silicone
whole
as
line
well.
of bust. Oh yeah, but you
Yeah,
got the line of bust though.
Yeah, but the half scale as well. I got that on pre-order already too.
Oh, you have the half scale too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do collect half scale as well. I prefer that over the life size, really.
Okay. So then, did you just get this because you're getting a whole line of the bust?
Yeah, bro, dude. When
Yeah.
I get them all together in front of Thanos' bust over here, it's gonna look amazing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looked great.
Dude, that Thanos bus, I can't believe it took 6 people, man. That is insane. That is crazy. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Chasen says I'm being too slow with the pictures. Let's see. We got another dinosaur. I guess it's a good thing I'm not into Jurassic Park because I mean they all kind of look the same. A lot of people are gonna be mad at me for saying that. I mean, I like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's the dinosaur that I know. And then I know the Velociraptor because that's the one dinosaur I don't want to get caught near because that thing will eat me alive. And I don't have Jeff Goldblum to save me.
It's cool, but If you
Yeah,
had the whole line, it would be kind of like having a zoo in your house.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think
Marcos, do you have any
the
dinosaur
base is on.
pieces? Oh, sorry,
I
Mark. Go
do.
ahead.
I was just
Oh,
gonna say, I
okay.
think the bases on Prime One are a
Yeah, it's better.
level, yeah, a
This
level
one is
above
just
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
plain slap.
yeah,
yeah.
not much. Yeah. Marcos, do you have some in the store?
Yeah, I have the 1/6 blue from Prime One.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, people actually really love Jurassic Park pieces. They're
Mhm.
Oh,
once
cool.
again, it appeals to dinosaur fans. There's a lot of dinosaur fans. It
Yep.
appeals to Jurassic Park fans and cinema fans. So
Yep.
people love Jurassic Park stuff. Believe it or not, that's why they keep making it. It's
Yeah.
just
No, of course, of course.
Of course.
I don't know who Spiral. I don't know what company this
I
is.
don't know.
Spiral
I don't know who
Source.
this is either.
Neither.
Spiral, I think it's the
Okay.
Thai studio. I think that's what they make. The Godzilla
Okay.
line. Yeah,
hmm
I think so. Don't take my word for it.
Yeah, it looks okay. I mean,
Yeah.
they should have took
Anyway.
better pictures. Like you can see the peg on the leg and everything.
Oh yeah.
Not good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you go the other one right there.
Yeah, right there.
You see it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem with having a base like that, right? You kinda,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. I mean, you just have to kind of hide it a little bit. Put some like a bush or something.
Yeah. Or the Prime One bases at least have terrain you can hide it.
Yeah, like mud or something like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing, though. Some of these things are keyed not correctly, or their tolerances are manufacturing tolerances are a little bit too tight. All right, so this is Way Studios. They are a Chinese company. Chasen and I have been getting into Way Studios because they make really awesome Pacific Rim pieces that are just epic. I guess they're into the Power Rangers now, so I guess this is happening. I'm not a Power Rangers person, but I'm sure for whoever is a Power Rangers person, they will love this. I would like a sexy Pink Ranger, but that's about it for me.
Man.
Mark, are you a Power Ranger guy?
Not me. I never got into it as a kid. I just never appealed to me.
So anyway, we got that. Why is this picture in here? Oh, I know why.
Because he's selling. Right?
No,
Yeah,
it's not that. We're. Oh, did I get my pictures out of order? I got my pictures out of order. So the reason that picture is in there is because we're going to be talking about new, upcoming, and then the XM Hulk was one
the
of it.
XM Hulk. Okay.
And I was
Alright,
using that as a comparison, but I somehow got the
okay.
order wrong. Oh, I know why I got the order wrong, because I spelled it wrong. Hang on, let me just fix this so that it shows up correctly in the thing. All right, so XM is coming out with the White Knight Harley. I guess that's a teaser for it. I did not read the White Knight comics.
I did.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Well, you got the bike.
Yeah, but the Joker prototype should be coming next by this month. In this month, I think.
Yeah. Coming to you.
Yeah, but
cool.
I honestly do not like that head sculpt. And for the Harley, I have to see, man, because she's one of the good guy. She's working with Batman in this comics.
Oh.
I'm looking for actually the Neo Joker in this series. You know.
Well,
so Harley, not so much.
I was just gonna say Harley usually looks great because she's insane. This one looks very librarian to me.
Yeah, because she's a good one. She's a good girl in this one.
So she's no fun anymore.
Not a villain.
Well. Oh, and then I guess this piece, I know a lot of people have been waiting for an XM. I know a lot of people who are been waiting for a Venomized Hulk, and they have been specifically waiting for the XM one before they make their decisions on whether they go custom or they buy this one. I think this looks dope, but
Me too.
I think people who have been waiting for this and saw this are pissy. So
I know Aiden does like it, but dude, I like this. The only thing I don't like is the scale. I think it's just way too small for its size. That's the only thing. It needs to be a lot bigger.
yeah, and so Aiden, I borrowed your picture, buddy, only because this is the custom version of a Venomized Hulk. I mean, I will agree that I like Aiden's better because this is a very good one. It's also not cheap, but I like this one better. But for people who can't get the one that Aiden has, then this is a very damn good alternative if this is what you're looking for. I do like the tendrils on this guy, this tendril thing. I'm not personally a fan of Venomize everything. There's a whole subset of people out there who really really love it, and so hopefully this makes you happy.
But this piece is actually made to pair up with the Ultimate Carnage because it's in the same comics.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
That's why it's posing like that, to have a face off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right on. Okay, cool. Yeah. Like I said, to everybody who loves it, I'm very happy for you. It's not really my thing. Maybe a Venomized Mary Jane. I know it's been made in customs, but Venomized Mary Jane and license would be cool.
Yeah, I actually had that piece on pre-order, and then I just canceled it after the first month because I didn't like the way it turned out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want Venomized boobs. How about that?
What?
I know I said I just want Venomized boobs because I'm very very predictable.
I had something to say, but I'm not gonna say it, man.
Oh. It's okay, man. It's a friendly space here. It's okay.
No, I can't say that.
Okay, all right. Tell me after. I'm sure it'll be funny.
All right.
And then somebody else agrees with me on Sexy Pink Ranger. Thank you. And then moving on, we've got. So this is the Joker that's coming up soon, right? Is this the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
White Knight.
It already opened for pre-order. I just didn't get it.
Mark, were you looking at this if I remember correctly? I don't remember.
No, I don't care for the art style.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, me neither. Not this one's not my thing, but this portrait isn't bad. But yeah. Anyway, for is this the same line as that bike, that Batman on bike?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that Batman on bike. I don't get the whole. Why does Batman look like he's wearing hooker boots? That's the only thing that I don't get. But it might be an art style. I don't know. Okay, that's Nick's in the deck. Okay. All right. So I guess XM's doing a 1/4 Magneto, is it? Or is this 1/3? No, 1/4.
It's 1/4.
Quarter.
They reworked it a little bit, looks like. People weren't happy with this when it was first shown.
Oh, what was wrong with it?
The pose a little awkward, I guess. How he's stepping through the Sentinel. Just in general, people just didn't like the piece. It wasn't getting as warm a reception, I think, as XM would have liked. So I think they went back and retweaked it, but I honestly haven't been following this too closely, so I'm not sure like what's been done to it.
Okay. All right.
But
and I guess
Merciless.
I don't know if this is a review or
this is a prototype.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Chris BSC did it.
Oh, okay.
A review. Yeah.
I think I like the Prime 1 version better.
Well, there are differences, but I mean, I think it still looks cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I guess if you like, I think it's a matter of whether you go for scale or not with this one.
Yeah.
If I were collecting this line, I would just go for 1/3, rather than 1/4. But that's just me. So to everybody that's getting this, congratulations. And then Art, you're gonna do a review video on this one soon, the Robin King.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I mean, based on what we saw the other day from your live stream, I thought it looked pretty cool. I do like the sculpt though. I like the way somebody went into ZBrush and really played with the curves here.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Mark, are you into this Dark Knight metal line,
No,
or you just
it's-
you just got the one, right?
I really like the Red Death character, so that's the one kind of out of the line that I would like to get. But this is a little too. I didn't read I'm not a comic reader, so I don't know the storyline and all that. But I think it looks really good. Just not for me though.
So, and then we've got a teaser for the quarter scale Superman from
No.
XM Classic.
Oh yeah.
I saw another thing about Superman Justice. Is it the third in the? It was Batman Sanity, then Wonder Woman Courage, and I guess the Superman version is being teased right now.
Yep. The
Um,
1/6 diorama.
the dial, yep. I'm actually interested to see how that comes out, and this is just your standard quarter scale. So,
Mhm.
that is all of the regular pictures we have. But Marcos, this is worldwide license. So, are you planning to carry this, Aphrodite, or
We'll see.
or no?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody wants one, I can get one. I don't know if I'm
Right.
just going to put it on.
On the
I don't know. It
on the
depends on
website?
demand.
Right,
Mhm.
right. Okay, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
That's cool. I was just wondering.
yeah. I mean, I
Um,
could. I can, those are easy to get. It's just see, XM's hard to. XM just they can't put their footprint in the states as much as they can because of the,
Yep.
they just
Yeah.
hold them back as much as they can. So yeah, so then they have the 1/6 line, but then people are like, well, I don't want a 1/6 line XM. So XM's trying to counter it by making those quarter scales and then making them 1/6 as well, so you have a chance to get them. But there are powers to be, that.
Yep.
And it costs a lot of
money.
money.
Yep.
They cost.
Been in this game long enough, you
Yep.
already know what we're all talking about, so there's no need to dwell on it.
You're paying
So-
about $1,000 for a 1/6 sometimes, or $800 for a 1/6. People are like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'd rather buy something else, which sucks because we can get all the XM 1/6.
Oh, that's right. You can, right?
Yeah, the XM pieces you can get in the States are the Samurai line, because that's a different kind of license. You can get the 1/6 anything, and the Top Cow stuff as well too. That's the stuff you can get. Dioramas, that kind of stuff. But the quarter scale, negative. You're not.
Yeah, well, there's other factors with
Yep.
the quarter scale. We all know
Right.
that.
1/3,
Yeah. Yep. Mhm. Do you so with the XM 1/6s that you can get? Do you carry a few of them generally, or you just kind of wait till people? It's like, I guess demand, and like if they ask you, then you go get it. Otherwise, you don't really put any on the store.
Right. That's the kind of deal we do with XM. And I think it's a lot to do with like space as well too. And you're trying. It's almost like Iron Studio trying to push that Minico. I don't know if you know that little Minico line. They're little plastic statues. They're this weird design. It's almost like them. And I keep telling them, like, I can't really sell those. And they're like, well, why not? Well, it's because you're competing with Funko. If you put it right next to a Funko, you're talking about $11.99 to a $39.99 plastic piece. That's where the casual collector goes, well, F that. I'm buying the Funko.
Yeah.
That's same thing with XM. So if I put the Aquaman, which I mean they're really nice. If you put them together, I mean they're really nice pieces.
Yeah.
You put that Aquaman 1/6 compared to a Kotobukiya resin piece to maybe that Captain America PCS piece, which is $200 cheaper. People are going to go for the cheaper one often. But in the future, we want to do more XM stuff. It's a little tough. It's a little tough.
Right on. All right, so we are going to do an anime section today because I have a couple to go through. So for anime, this is unlicensed. This is creation. I think. No, I don't know this studio, but this is a new 2B that's being made. It's actually very cheap. It's like in the $200 range for a quarter scale.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean it's a sexy statue, but I mean it's not showing that much more, not more than my Shiranui. So this is a cool piece.
You said it was $200 for a quarter scale?
Two and change. Yeah, this is a unlicensed.
What?
That's crazy, dude. It's gonna come out nothing like the photo.
Yeah.
At all.
$200.
At
250.
all.
Yeah, I know. Still, it looks good in the render.
It's gonna come with somebody's pubic hair too, man. Shit.
Right.
Well, no, it's 289 with the EX switch out body, if you know what I mean. So anyway.
Yeah, we never saw that. I couldn't saw
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just throwing it in there.
It's not bad looking.
Hey, there's definitely an audience. And then Third Eye Studio is doing a Naruto and Sasuke, and this is really cool for all the Naruto fans because, and you guys know I'm a oopsie daisy. I pressed the wrong button. I'm a big Naruto guy, and I'm actually slowly getting out of Naruto because Mark and everyone else got me into Transformers, you enabling bastards. But as a Naruto collector, what is really cool about this is I have never seen we almost very rarely get Naruto and Sasuke in one piece with Kurama and Susanoo flames in the back. So this is actually a really cool piece that I would consider picking up, even though I'm getting out of Naruto, if it was quarter scale. If unfortunately some of these anime companies, they like to do the 1/7 thing and tag it for like 350 or whatever, and I just hate the 1/7 scale. It just pisses me off so much. It ends up being like a 15-inch piece that just ends up taking up space and that can go for a third scale instead. So these things annoy the shit out of me. So if it was a quarter and this ends up being like 20-something inches, then yeah, I would actually get it. But unfortunately, I have never had that luck. So, and then moving on, we have Chikara Studio. This is Sasuke versus Danzo. Now, as far as unlicensed company goes, Chikara has fantastic sculpts, epic scenes, and this always ends up being like $1,000, another like $400 or $500 on shipping because it's 2 big boxes. But it's epic. But unless so I have the Hex Sasuke that I got from Marcos, and that one is actually from the same Danzo fight, except that it's only this half, and now you're getting the other half with Danzo in the sculpt. And they did a good job. They've got the Rinnegan in there. Really good use of transparent resin. He's got the Mangekyo Sharingan in this portrait. And then Danzo with all the Sharingan in his hands, open and closed from different scenes in the fight. So it's pretty cool. Anybody out there who is a Naruto guy, you're gonna love this one. And then Sume just announced Might Guy this week, and this is really cool because there are not very many Might Guy statues, and there's absolutely no Might Guy statues with the tiger in the background, like the way it is. And you've got, so you guys know I love transparent resin, but this is more translucent, and they paint the waves in and everything. The tiger lights up, the flame effects light up. Marcos, do you carry Sume? Do you bring them in at all? Are you able to get?
No,
okay. They're licensed.
I know you can get them. I just there's some kind of it's a gray market still.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a really pretty. That's a nice statue. I like that.
Well, and it's actually not bad priced either. So it's actually a pretty reasonable price, like $7.99 or something.
Mhm.
And it's a lot of statue for what you're getting. My only gripe with Sume is they take like 3+ years. So
Oh, okay.
there's
Okay.
like almost no point buying this now because you're not going to see this for a while. It's not
Right.
like they have like a 6 month or 1 year turnaround. Like these guys are horribly slow at doing anything. And so it's just, yeah.
How long have they been around? Do you know the studio?
It's been a long time.
Okay, good.
They're
So
a French company.
Oh.
They're Sume and Oniri. They're based out of France, in the EU, and they make good stuff. They just take forever.
Mhm.
So unfortunately, it's one of those. Like the last Sume piece I ordered, and I ended up canceling because it took about 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
this
probably
is
wouldn't. I probably wouldn't want to carry them anyways. That's too long. I know Prime One takes. They're the
yeah.
borderline of that.
Yeah, no,
But
exactly. If you're a retailer and you already know how Prime One is, then you probably don't want to deal with these guys.
right.
Um, and also like on the distributor end, I also hear they're pretty hard to work with.
Okay. Yeah.
Direct,
All right.
yeah, like for you as a retailer going to them as a manufacturer, apparently they're not that fun to deal with either. So.
Mm.
But anyway, for all the Might Guy fans out there, you now have a Might Guy statue that you never had before. So, I like the way that they did the highlight effects on his hair. So that's pretty cool. And then Marcos, this I know you can get. This is Hex. And this is the new Gara concept that they've done. And I think this thing is banging. I had the Jime Gara that I ended up canceling, but this is a really cool Gara. So I think a lot of people would love this. Didn't Oh, Marcos went away. I guess
He's
he will be
here.
right
He's
back.
just off
Oh,
camera. Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry.
Marcos, you have a thing with Hex now, right? Did you just do some new thing with them or something?
Okay. Can you hear me now? I know I just came back.
Yep.
Okay. No. It came out to
Oh,
be no because it's very interesting because they don't have the capacity to come to the U.S. and ship them here, and then the company Sideshow does carry them. So I talked to Hex directly and told him my situation. I'm like, you guys have beautiful pieces, and I can get 2 of them, and then I can't get the next 2, or they won't distribute it out. So I can get Hex through Sideshow, my distribution license with them, but then all of a sudden, Sideshow doesn't give it up. So then I called them and said, hey, this is your issue, Hex. There's people that want your statues. And they're like, we'll talk about it. We'll tell them to give them to you. Nothing. Nothing. So I don't know if it's like they want to keep it for themselves or they do that. So who knows? I really want them though. They're beautiful.
Yeah, well, I would say if
Yeah.
you're able to grab this one you will probably move a couple. So
Yeah.
this is a cool piece.
They're
Beautiful
great.
sculpt. And then moving on because we're almost at the end. This is Spy X Family Creation Studios doing this one. And I actually really like the pose of this piece. All other things aside, it comes with an anime version, really dynamic pose. She's got her weapons. This is Yor is her name, and then they also made a. This is the most complicated. There's like 6 different versions of this that you can buy, and I read Mandarin, and even I lose track of what the hell they're doing. So um, the easiest way to do it is you can get. I like the realistic head that they swap out. It comes with a dress too if you want. But I like the realistic head. That if I bought this is what I would get it for and put the realistic head on. They don't have any pictures of that for some reason. But yeah, this portrait is really beautiful. I really do like this a lot. But I have no room, so I probably won't be getting it. And then this is Paladin, and I think Paladin SNK video game statues are usually all licensed. SNK does license only from what I've seen. Samurai Showdown is a game that I used to play as a kid. I don't remember this character though. It looks very like Mai Shiranui from Fatal Fury, but really cool sculpt, pose, and everything else. I like the art concept. Yeah, this is a really cool piece. So if you're out there and you want something like this, and then lastly, we have a bleach piece that I'm really into. This is painted. I didn't realize. So I know Titanen a little bit. I have quite a few pieces that have been painted by her. I didn't know she was doing this one, or I would have gotten in on it. This is Vastalord Ichigo from the Arankar arc, and this is 3.5, and it is beautiful. My wife really loves this one, but I didn't buy it for her. But had I known Titanen was painting it, I would have actually bought it. So, but this should be reaching collectors' hands soon. So if you have this, congratulations, you're getting a Titanen piece, and it looks dope. So, all right, so that is the last of the pictures. For oh fuck, what did I do? Oh wait, what did I do? Okay. Oh wait. All right, what happened?
And now my headset has some
okay.
problems, so I had to click off.
Oh, I thought I accidentally booted you.
No.
Hey, MCAS, good evening. Edwin's making fun of me again. All right, guys. So we're at 2.5 hours. We've gone on for quite some time. Marcos, my man, thank you for everything that you do for the community. Really. Here's a question. What is the what are we doing for the giveaway again? They're gonna put their name in the post, prove that they subscribe to both of us, and then on Friday you're gonna do it. Sorry, on the 5th you're gonna do a drawing, or what do you think?
Yeah, I'll do I think the giveaway was just like we're gonna like a mystery box. We'll do like some anime mystery box. I got anime pieces. I'll put like $200, $300 worth of stuff in there. Somebody will win it, get some cool pieces. But definitely subscribe to your channel for sure. Then I'll pick somebody that joins the cantina. Kind of, I already put the post there. I think last week. I just have to post something there, or I'll pick somebody from the chat, or I'll know somebody. We'll know. Definitely.
Yeah. Right.
And then we'll just get what's on that. So we're doing that. We're doing the code, and then we're the giveaway, the code, and then the live stream. So yeah, there's just a little extra we have. Just to
and thank you for doing that for everybody. And also you're also doing other contests for the month, right? You want to talk about those?
Oh yeah, we do our own thing too. Like Cantina, they're spoiled, man. We try to spoil. So the Cantina, so people don't know what that is. That's the Facebook group. That's the private group. Mike knows what it is. You know you're in it. A lot of people. Edwin's in it. Venom's in it. Sebastian's in it. I see everybody. Junior's in it. Everybody, most people in the community are kind of in it. So we'll post stuff in there. That's where you get all the best discounts. And we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away a Sokatano premium format statue.
Nice.
Yeah, you just follow the link and do all the the entries and stuff for that. And then we're gonna do probably another charity soon. We just do so many things, man. We just keep it fun. And
you do like little codes and stuff like once a month or twice a month, right? And
we do. We do newsletter codes. We do stupid codes. We just throw a discount just for the hell of it, man. So then that keeps you for your budget too. I remember like 2 weeks ago, we kept a code going because we knew Kenobi stuff was going to drop, Doctor Strange stuff was going to drop, Scarlet Witch stuff, statues. I mean, we knew everything was going to drop, especially for like Celebration or May 4th or. So that helps your budget, when it comes to it. Like, because some of those codes are just like one-time use, but not like this one. Like the one we're doing for your event, you can use it anytime you freaking want. So what if you use it one time and then all of a sudden they drop something you really want on Monday? Yeah, you can use it again. You're like, oh shit, that's what I really wanted. So it kind of helps you,
Yes, thank you for doing that. That's what I'm saying. It's rare that we get to do this code for like 5 days, so that's a really amazing opportunity. And so thank you very much for that. So to the community, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you're able to use it and make use of it. So, and Marcos has been really fun to talk to, and really got to I think we really got to learn a lot about you that I think the community did not know before, and to see some insight into you, your personality, your life, your thoughts, your approach to running your business, and it's not just it's good to know who to put a face to the name and put a personality and get to know who you're dealing with. So it's I appreciate it a lot, and thank you for taking the time out for us, and I hope the community appreciates it too. Um, and then Mark, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, man. Just I appreciate what you're doing for the community. It's highly appreciated. You save a lot of collectors a lot of money with those codes and make maybe a piece that was maybe unattainable to someone obtainable with that 17% code you offer the collectors. So yeah, I appreciate your time jumping on here with us tonight, and I look forward to using those codes in the future, man. So
Saving
thank
your
you.
pennies.
Yeah,
Saving your
thank
pennies.
you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And right back to you guys. Hey, Art, I just met you, man, but I'm definitely gonna go. I'm gonna chase you around and talk to you. I love that little gallery thing. I like what you're doing there. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But back
Thanks.
to you guys. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys too, I mean, you give all the information you give to collectors and the content and the entertainment and stuff like that. That's awesome. Eddie too, and Chasen. I know they're not here because they're losers.
Got him.
I was gonna bug them for a bit because I know them.
Yeah.
I know them
And
too. So
and forever.
it's reciprocating, right? Just once again that positive vibe, man. When the whole world does its own thing, we can do our own thing in here and keep that community going. Because it doesn't have to be just a company; it can be more than just a company. A company who gives a shit, and the support gets reciprocated, just like that, back and forth. That's all it is.
Everybody who's always talking about the company not listening to you, here's somebody that's listening to you. So there you go.
Yeah,
So,
I'm always on this damn thing. I'm always on the phone. I'm always doing some shit.
Yeah. And then Art, buddy, anything new? What do you think? I know you. What you got coming up, man?
Shit, I don't know.
No. You got prototypes coming, right? So more stuff coming.
Yeah.
You're gonna do
More
live
prototype
unboxing.
coming.
What's next?
I don't know about the live unboxing. We'll have to see. I'm not sure, but for tomorrow, I'm gonna check out that Wonder Woman bust, and I think the next lot of XM Studio will be the 1/3 scale Magneto. So I'm looking forward for that. But I probably will do a unboxing and review video. We'll see like what are the big things coming for the live unboxing. I'll let you know. Then you can help me out as well. That kind of stuff.
Right.
But for Marco, hey man, nice meeting you, and I'm really and congratulations for your next project with that gallery you're having made, dude. It's gonna be awesome for a lot of collectors in the area, and I think that's a great thing to do, man. It's the right way to go as well.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, good. Definitely congrats on that gallery thing and the new store, and hopefully when the time comes, maybe we can do more collab videos or something. That would be cool.
Yeah, I'm always here. I'm always supporting YouTubers. I'm always supporting good YouTubers, like good positive YouTubers. I don't give a shit if you have 300 subs. I don't care if you have a million subs. You can be an asshole or you can be a good person. It's as long as you're cool, man. I will help, and that's why I do the code and the giveaway and the anime box. And if I have the ability to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, no, thank you. But I was thinking maybe it might be cool to do like some steady cam videos or something, like walk and talk toward a new place, some kind of, I don't know. We'll when we get to it, but we'll talk about it. Maybe arrange a trip out there and bring the camera gear and some lighting kits and stuff, and we can do some like cool videos. So we'll figure that part out. So guys, we are a little bit over. I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you to Mark and Art for co-hosting with me. Thank you, Margos. And Chasen will have the controls back next time, so you guys don't have to see me putz around like a monkey in a klutz. So hopefully I did okay tonight. Not really, I play around. And so guys, thank you guys. Thank you all. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for supporting Marcos. Thank you for having this Fall for July event. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye guys.
Peace.